Hello. And as you can tell by the fact that it's us, the stupidity isn't a bug. It's still a feature. Hi, hi, it's me.
Hey, there we
Uh,
go. I unmuted myself.
building things.
We're
I'm
so good at
maintaining
this.
too. Damn, you suck.
Story of my life.
Damn, you swallow.
Scott. Really?
Yeah.
On my Christian Minecraft server?
What? I like birds.
That's a swallow.
Don't you question me about birds. It's a swallow.
Thanks, swallow is actually a Pokemon.
Thank you, Ray.
I know I'm right. I know Pokemon.
I just think you're part of the Hirundinid Hirundinidae family.
Anyway, I need to set up
That's
pup
a
cam. We'll be right
name.
back.
It's always tank time here, except for when it's not. Except when you're building 16 infantry for a World War II game.
Did you say something,
Even
Scott?
then, are you wanting fire? Says it's tank time.
It is tank
Like you're
time.
one of us.
The people have voted, and they
And
voted
they
for
gave
more
a great
Rogel
answer.
Dorn.
Oh, did they actually have a concise answer?
They did finally. It
Oh,
was a solid three-way split for a hot minute there, but
oh, good job, everyone.
they got there eventually.
Let's see. What do I need? I need rifles. And we'll
But hello, Wanting Fire, now that you can actually hear me.
not if you can hear me.
I need to get a little extender for my
Everyone
wired
home.
headphones. Or just get some proper wireless headphones that'll connect to my thing. Wanting Fire makes a good point. Tanks are cool. Tanks are
Tanks are
very
cool.
cool.
Except in the desert, in which case they're hot.
I'm gonna punch you.
Can't, you're over there. Ha, nerd.
Just go silent for 30 minutes and you just hear Scott screaming in the background.
Ah! Ah! He's punching me!
Alexa, turn on
Punch
Office.
Scott.
I may have to make that a routine now. Alexa, insult Scott.
Scott is cool. Oh, thanks, Alexa.
The only way you can truly be insulted is to be what's the term? Praised.
Yeah.
Today on Neuro-Heretical Wargaming, the team discovers
That's
Scott
what it
has a
is.
praise kink. Oh no,
Oh no, not again!
no.
Every time!
No, stop it. I hate it.
Let's see. Where, one of these arms is like, one of these arms has to be at ease. Oh, that's like an at ease arm.
It's behind his back.
Oh, sorry, what?
Say he's at ease.
Oh, yeah, I guess not at ease. He's not actively aiming the weapon. It's like at rest. I don't know.
Depending if is he holding it at like a 45-degree angle? Yeah, 45, or it's like muzzle
Oh,
down, but it's forward.
yeah.
That would be at the low ready.
Well, he's that maybe, assuming that these arms are what I think they are.
So one
Oh,
fires.
it's for bolt action. none of the hands actually have weapons attached to them. You have to put in the arms and then attach the weapons, which is great for customization, which means with a single box of dude, you can build a whole bunch of stuff, but also kind of sucks for building.
Hey, a lot of people play bolt action because they say they like the older feel of Warhammer. Well, you got it. Good and bad.
Warhammer.
One way or the other, you got it.
Got it, Chief. Yes, Wanting Fire is hitting us with the controversial questions.
I saw that.
Well, I guess it's not controversial, but
Scott, is a rhino a tonk?
technically, no.
Do you want, depends. Are we using tank in the vernacular or tank in the specific?
I'm going to need an explanation.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Oh, well, in vernacular usage.
What do you mean, you people?
But so, as someone who is both an English major and
stuck with us,
a veteran, the classification of military equipment is actually very controversial because there are obviously no worldwide governing bodies that decide these things, and it tends to become
Global Tank Council.
We'll talk about World of Tanks later. Anyway, there are actually no governing bodies on these sort of things, right? Like there is actually no like specific definition. So in the vernacular, tank is often used to mean any armored vehicle. Not even specifically tracked, just any. So if you see a news report or a post online where someone be like, I saw this tank on a semi on the road, it is probably not in fact a tank. However,
I see.
in specific usage, it can refer to specific things. So, like, the U.S. Army has a definition of tank. That definition does not necessarily match any vernacular uses, even like more technical vernacular uses of the word tank. Because, Scott, what if I told you about an armored vehicle that was tracked and had a 155 millimeter gun on a rotating turret? What would you classify that as?
How much does it rotate?
360 degrees. Full rotating turret. Not in a casemate.
Does it carry people?
Define carry people.
Does it carry people that are not the immediate crew?
No.
Tonk.
Incorrect.
Bitch.
I have actually described two different weapon systems employed by the United States Army.
Oh.
The I don't know its actual like M designation, but the Paladin gun system is an artillery piece, a self-propelled artillery piece, and the unfortunately life cut short M10 Booker, which despite looking like a light tank and sounding like a light tank, as far as the U.S. Army was concerned, was not a light tank. And they very specifically want people to know that they did not consider it a light tank.
Why?
I don't know. I don't really have a good explanation for it, I'll be honest.
I have a feeling it's for an accounting reason.
Possibly.
I don't know why, but something tells me accounting has something to do with it.
I don't think it was necessarily that. It was a lot more, technically it was a doctrinal thing, because they didn't want it to be used like a tank. It's supposed to be a direct fire like support system. It's not supposed to be used to...
So a tank.
No, because a tank is used as a decisive weapon of engagement. A direct fire support system is not. Like, you can run Abrams across an open field and take the next position.
In combat.
It's not decisively engaging because it's supporting infantry directly. I don't know. It was a weird thing. It got
Next time
canceled
we're
recently.
fighting, welcome to the fight.
That's it. We're fighting. Oh,
Oh no. Here you see it on Neuro-Heretical Wargaming. Your first live fight between cast members. Get over here, you! I'll put a
surprisingly,
shove
not
my.
on the stream you would think.
Honestly, yes. If anything, I feel like if anything, it would have been a bird stream.
Probably. We've joked about a bird shaped you coming home to a bird shaped hole in the wall eventually. It's only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time.
And then we'll have the perfect excuse to put a hole in the wall.
A bird-shaped hole in the wall. But hi, Tristan. Glad you made it home safe. Him and I were at the same wedding this weekend, so
Oh.
he drove.
Oh. Where was it again?
The mythical land of Iowa.
It's a pretty decent drive from where he's at.
Yeah, it was 2 day. He stopped a day in St. Louis.
I mean, you have to. It's St. Louis. I also don't know why that reminded me, but I have been listening to an audiobook about what if the Korean War went nuclear. And let me put it this way: it's not even a spoiler. It's barely a third of the way into the book, and Seattle has been nuked. So, you know, it's going great. I am kind of reaching the point in the book where I'm like, where's the rest of this novel go?
Where
And
would she go from here?
it's like a trilogy too. There's at least 2 other books in the series that I know of. So I am rather curious to see where he goes with this.
Well, for spooky season, I have listened to season 4 now of Old Gods of Appalachia. And it was fine. It was okay. It wasn't the best season. I listened to the first episode of season 5 right before hopping on. That one was good. That season 5 sounds promising.
Well, that's good.
Nope. Are you gonna stick? Are you gonna stop moving around? You jerk.
The funny thing is, I can't be 100% sure if you're talking about the miniature or your cat.
Oh no, the miniature.
Oh,
There's
okay.
one of the other issues with these kind of models is that there's no little nubbies to help align things.
I hope everyone's happy.
So there's a lot of I have accelerator. I should be using that. That's the real key, I think, to this.
Thought you were going to say you had strong opinions on these models.
Oh no, I mean they're fine. They're cheap. It
That is the trade off, is that they are relatively cheap.
it shows.
Yeah.
I think they're still decent models. It's just, you know, there's some quality of life things that you get with a James Workshop model that you don't get with these Warlord game models.
Yeah, it's kind of. I think that's probably the most like honest and accurate assessment of kind of how where GW sits in the actual like modeling space. Where like, yeah, their stuff might be a little overpriced, but you're not getting bad quality for it. I don't know if you're necessarily getting your money's worth entirely, just in the build and everything, but you are getting a quality product.
Yeah. Hi, Perkysaurus.
Perkysaurus. I knew I should have known the puns would summon him. I don't know.
Jeez, and now they're. Oh gosh, and now I threw a pith helmet.
Why do you even have a pith helmet?
Not a pith helmet. I'm sorry. The little freaking flying saucer looking helmets that they have.
A Brody?
Sure.
The
Sounds
British like
cool.
World War helmet? The flat one?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a Brody.
you're a Brody.
You want cultured swine?
You're a Brody. Well, because I was at the wedding, I got to miss the exciting game on Sunday. Do you want to talk about it, Brendan?
No,
Oh,
I don't want to talk about it.
oh. Oh wow, what happened? What happened actually?
It went sideways.
Oh,
Also,
I see.
Hecaton land fortresses are very, very strong, and they alone killed out probably half my army in 2 turns.
Oh,
Yeah. If you want to watch it, it won't take you very long. Let me.
I mean that's fair. That is fair. Granted, I was chimed in for a little bit to give you guys my love and support, but I had to go.
And
Then when I
then,
got back, I finished the first episode of the new season of uh Vox Machina.
oh, how's that?
It was pretty good. I am optimistic for it. However, I am already 3 episodes behind.
When did it come out? Actually, how are they
Uh,
doing that? Because I know they're doing 2 different groups. So what did
they're
they?
doing 3 different groups. So this first one is still like they're introducing all the characters. So it's 8 seats at the table, and they kind of go between seats. It's based on a funeral, right? So they have all these different players come in to like pay the respects to this player, and then there's like some other stuff happening. So they're kind of like rotating through the cast of this table. So actually, it went a lot smoother than I thought it would.
Okay, I mean, like my concern with it is how are they doing it after that? Like once they're actually in like parties. They're calling it a West
I
Marches style, and it's not actually a West Marches style game.
don't know.
Because here's my thing: I feel like after about this, because there's only a couple ways they can do it, right? They either alternate each week, or they do like multiple episodes in a week and alternate between those episodes, right? And what is the biggest problem uh, with Critical Role?
The problem I'm already experiencing of keeping up.
Yes. So if I now have to keep up with 3 different interlocking storylines, like I don't know. I am unsure how this is going to look a couple months from now.
Yeah, I'm. I mean, they have the resources to figure out in a way that's smooth. So I don't know. We'll find out. Now let me see. Let me see what their current. Because I think they've done episode 3. Yeah. And what is the actual airing schedule? Okay, it looks to be once a week right now.
Okay.
But the last 2 have been live streams.
Well, I mean, aren't all of theirs live streams?
No, because I think they moved over to a lot more like pre-recorded content as well. Maybe.
Oh, that's
I
not
don't
gonna.
know. I uh I didn't really watch I didn't watch any of campaign 3. Allegedly they moved over to more pre-recorded for campaign 3, but
I thought they did that in part because of like COVID. Maybe they just did it and never looked back.
possibly. I don't know because I feel like COVID's also what brought like a big spike in the popularity of uh, live streams in general.
I mean, maybe, but they're in kind of a
But also,
different
I guess,
boat.
yeah, because they require multiple people in the same area, so that
Yeah,
would make sense. I don't know. I don't know.
but I don't know. I haven't been a real big Critical Role fan in a while. Um, a lot of it for the previous issues I had mentioned, where it's just a lot to keep track of, and it's basically like watching the extended edition of a movie every week, and like that can be hard to find the time to do.
Yeah, which is valid.
And so combine that with just like several times just straight up not liking some of the characters, and it's just like, oh well. It's like, why am I trying this hard to watch something where I don't like the things that I'm watching?
Yeah, it's one of those things you have to enjoy it to watch it, right? I don't think this is something you should like go out of your way to like grind through if you're not enjoying it.
Yeah,
I don't think it's that important of a piece of media.
I do also feel. I think that's probably one of the things. I feel like it thinks it's a bit more important than it probably is. I feel like it takes itself kind of seriously. It's like you play D&D, guys.
There is now a gun glued to my thumb,
Many such cases.
and it is no longer glued to the hand that I was trying to glue it to. Instead, glued to my hand. Wonderful. Wonderful!
On today's episode, Scott has taken up arms. Not willingly.
I have the right to bear arms. Unfortunately, I've glued bear arms to myself.
I had a teacher in high school that was like, I support the right to bear arms, but not the right to arm bears. That's just tragedy waiting to happen.
And honestly, wise.
This is also the same
Very
teacher
wise.
that, mind you, in Oklahoma too, was like, a lot of people think Democrats don't own guns. Well, this one does. In class. I liked him. He was a fun teacher and a fun football coach.
Oh god. It's always the social studies teachers.
I think he was, come to think of it. He was also the one
I thought,
that
I thought you said I thought you just said that he was.
I think he was. I'm pretty sure. This was my senior year, so I don't remember specifically what he taught. He might have actually been like government or something, but I could be wrong. So it was more civics than. Because usually in high school you kind of break. You don't necessarily have social studies. But usually social studies is like a combination of like history and like civics and stuff.
Mm.
So I think he was like straight government, but I could be wrong. So I remember taking. I did take like European AP European history. And I remember only doing that solely because I wanted to take another history class, and they didn't offer any like senior level courses that weren't AP. And I was like, well, I guess I'll take it. Like, I'm not taking the test, but I'll take it. I'll take the class. Oh no, is my snake bite leather getting dry? Kind of feels like it.
Sure. A dry snake bite leather.
I mean, if I was going for a dry effect, that wouldn't be a bad thing, but unfortunately, I'm not.
I forgot how miserable these are to kind of build.
Scott, did you make a mistake?
It's fine.
Why did you? Then why'd you put it up to vote if you didn't want to make them? Okay, I think that kind of settles that's dried out a little bit. The fact that it kind of fell over and rolled and didn't like any of it come out.
I will say though, Yeah, it's sheer volume. It's a lot of volume, Tristan. I will say, does mention a lot of birds in that first episode. And you know me, I do like my birds.
But he does have a point. You have to watch and listen to Brendan Lee Mulligan.
I like Branden Lee Mulligan. I'm not sure what you guys have against him.
Honestly, I don't have anything with him. I just think it's funny how
He's got,
much
she's got
he
blue
has.
eyes.
I just like encouraging Tristan in this. I'm ultimately
Well,
neutral because I never really watched him much of anything besides like game changers and stuff. But I like him in that, but I don't think I could
yeah,
watch him DM
that's
for.
my main experience with him was Game Changers, or is Game Changers. Get ready
Well,
for
before he
Game
quit
Changer.
game changers, at least.
Well, yeah, to make American Girl doll shoes, but
Yeah, his lifelong dream. He made a whole
lifelong
video about it, Scott. It's not like he was lying.
right, right. It's not like he was put up to it in a different episode of Game Changers.
Are you going to sit here and tell me that somehow they got approval? They made an entire episode of Game Changers where they let the players be producers on the show and approve pitch ideas. Is that what you're trying to tell me, Scott?
That'd be weird.
Yeah, and one of those ideas was to make him quit, drop out. I mean, honestly, Scott, honestly. You and your elaborate ruses.
Well, as DMing my first campaign, I have to figure out these elaborate ruses now. Gotta practice the ruses.
Well,
So I can give you guys the emotional bruises.
you're doing so good.
Am I?
I don't know. My character's coming out great.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like my character has the most distinctive features so far, while also being clearly the least thought out one.
Yes, I don't know what to do with you in a greater story perspective, but he's good for in the moment at the very least.
It's called improv. Also, sometimes people are just along for the ride in the grand narrative. They're not there to steal the show. Not everyone needs to be super important. Sometimes you're just got in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Wrong fruit.
Or the right fruit if you know a guy.
That's fair. That is fair.
Also, side note, not to talk about spoilers or anything, not that I don't think anyone here really cares, besides literally us two. But I would like to point out that you pointed out the scene. So, like, the scene where I realized that apples were not native to Roshar, you were then like, oh, hey, that comes up in this scene. And I was like, I know, Scott. That's the scene that made me realize this.
Well, I don't know. I didn't know if it was like a wait a minute kind of thing, or like you read something.
I literally said, reading this book has made me realize that apples are not native to Roshar.
Oh, well,
Which I really shouldn't be surprised by. That is honestly probably a bit of an obvious thing in hindsight, but I did not think about it at the time. And clearly, neither did any of you.
Yeah, didn't think about that, but now this is how we get you involved with the story.
Well, apparently I know everyone in this damn city, so.
Well, you built the city on rock and roll, so. But wanting fire, that is usually a good way to go. Uh, my characters do have a tendency to try to martyr themselves, but fail at that.
Or get kidnapped by the big bad and just never come up again.
Well, that's what's, the rest of the campaign never came up again, so.
Like I said, it never came up again. I think that's just poor timing on all of our parts. Part of me does want to do like a specific Halloween D&D night, but we kind of already
Yeah.
scheduled ourselves for that night.
I've been wanting to run Dread for Halloween. It just has not happened yet. And it seems like it will not happen this year either.
Ironically, because we scheduled for another RPG for that night.
Yeah. It's an okay problem to have.
Not the worst problem in the world.
Unlike me, gluing these arms to my hands.
Again.
Again.
Are they resin?
No, they're just plastic.
Are you using super glue?
Yes, because I couldn't get my plastic glue to be unclogged.
Oh. I guess that makes sense. When you're like, I can't get this thing to be unclogged. I guess in my brain, I was kind of just like, he's talking about his hairbrush.
What?
Evidently not.
No. Definitely not. No. We haven't even gotten there yet.
And it's kind of on. I mean, do you have a lighter?
Oh, I do in the other room. So I have to go grab it, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but...
Well, we wouldn't want you to walk off camera.
Right. I know I'm stealing the show over here, but I know that you trying to get me to go off camera is more of a ploy, so you can recapture the attention of the audience.
And it would be the first time. You've literally stolen the show before.
Does it count as stealing if I bought most of the equipment?
For this show?
Oh.
No, you
Well,
have not, kind sir.
Okay. I didn't steal the equipment. I was with... I'm sorry, I didn't steal the show. You willingly gave that one to me.
That's what everyone says afterwards.
That's what you weren't here.
Because you stole it from me.
No, because you had workers, some nonsense.
The truth is out there, chat. Don't let Scott tell you otherwise.
He's full of beans.
You are a thief and a liar, Jack Sparrow.
And you're full of beans.
Get it. You watched Adeptus Ridiculous once.
What?
It's been a thing.
What does that mean?
It's been a thing lately with them.
What? Them saying they're full of beans?
Yeah.
That's just a term. That's just a phrase.
Yeah, it's primarily a British idiom, and they've had a British guy on there a lot, and he's been saying a lot, and they're like, we haven't heard that, because it's not very common in American English.
It's pretty common in the Northeast.
Well, yeah, because y'all are fucking weird Yanks. What do you want from me?
I don't know. I want you to do better.
How you expect me to do better? I have an Oklahoma education.
Well, I don't know how much you can do better. I'm sorry.
I don't know how to tell you this, but I make more than double than a lot of people back home do. And I don't even make that much.
Well, it's not really high standard, but
It's quite
a
literally
high bar.
the minimum. Federally.
They would pay less if they could.
That's all minimum wage means.
Oop.
I am curious what the minimum wage here in Colorado Springs is going to go up to next year.
I don't know.
Because it's on a rolling minimum wage.
I was once paid below minimum wage. Because I was a seasonal employee. And the minimum wage changed about like a month into the season. And they told me, it's like, well, because you're seasonal, we don't have to change it. It's like, great. Thanks.
Cool. Awesome. Love that.
When it went from a whole $7.15 an hour to $7.25 an hour.
That reminds me when I left GameStop. Mind you, for a short time, I was indeed a shift manager there. I made $7.57 an hour.
Yo, big money over here.
Yeah. And that was after 3 years there.
Damn, big money, Brenden. Let's go.
I was actually going into my 4th year there and like begging for hours. If you're a high schooler, get a job at GameStop. If you are not a high schooler, do not get a job at GameStop. Unless you have an opportunity to run the store. So otherwise, you ain't making shit.
both guys with the LMGs together. We're now making our first rifleman. Rifleman.
There was one day in basic training. It was towards the end. We were doing our actual like infantry training at this point, technically. And were teaching us. We were just doing like squad maneuvers, right? And they had this guy from Texas like come up. He was in my platoon. He's like, "All right, you've all like learned the different like parts of a fire team and everything. So walk through it." And he's like, "Okay." He's like, "So you got your rifleman?" He's like, "Yes." "You got your saw gunner?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "And you got your grenader?" We're like, "Huh?"
Yes, the Grenader.
I don't know how, but apparently he had never heard the word out loud before.
Oh.
We were like, we were all like, "Huh?"
Oh my god. That reminds me. I saw a still from the new season of King of the Hill.
Oh yeah,
And Bobby is like a hibachi chef or something, right?
yeah.
Some guy comes to him and it's like, "Bobby Hill, are you related to Cotton Hill?" "Yeah, it's my grandfather. He shot my grandfather with a machine gun." It's like, ah, that must have been one of the fitty men. I got a sensible chuckle out of that.
Sensible Chuckle magazine.
No, I'm gonna grab some little crackers. Your boy can use a little snackerino.
Is that also a term in the Northwest?
No, that's a
Northeast?
term of Scott.
I don't
Maybe it's
think.
a term of the Northwest. Northwest's weird.
I want to go to the Northwest.
Beautiful, but weird.
I've always wanted to go to like Seattle. I love the rain. My wife does not, but I love the rain.
It's pretty. They have a lot of really these beautiful like open spaces, these beautiful like parks and green spaces everywhere. It's really nice. I was really hoping that the wedding would be there because my friends live there. Unfortunately, they are from Iowa.
That
All their
is
families in Iowa.
that is
So
very unfortunate.
it is.
Everything just connected to Iowa is inherently unfortunate.
Especially like Slipknot. Unfortunate.
We'll probably lose all three of our Iowan viewers, which does beg the question: how are you all on the same Wi-Fi?
Well, um, my friends that are from Iowa seemed like they were going to donate for the extra life, so that's something.
Oh, nice. Speaking of which, donations are open.
Donations are open.
Not that I have the link available, and then I am fairly certain it is not in the description down below.
I don't believe it is. The our affiliate links down below.
Yeah, Scott, would you like to tell them about our affiliates?
Yes, our affiliate link of Wargames Atlantic. Wargames Atlantic has a wide variety of miniatures of both of fantasy, sci-fi, and historical themes. You may have been hearing me complain about models. These are not Wargames Atlantic models. For the record, at least have the good sensibility to attach the guns to the hands.
Guess yeah, that is true.
Yeah, yeah. But they are good quality models. They have models for all of your needs, whether it be Sigmar or Old World or historical battles or Trench Crusade or or 30K. I'm running out of ores, but you get the idea. But yeah, so go check them out in the link below. It doesn't cost you any extra. We get a little bit of kickback for sending you over, which would be appreciated because that helps us bring better products to you guys, our adoring fans.
Do you think our cameras suck? This is your way to get us better cameras. You think, oh, our mic is terrible because it's real poppy and tinny. We kind of do too. This is your way to get us better mics.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, we got bills to pay.
Mouths to feed. Ain't nothing in this world for free. That's a classic Borderlands reference for anyone out there who's as old as we are.
What? You know what that's from, right?
It's from Borderlands.
You're you're tooling with me, right?
It is indeed in Borderlands.
Yes, it's in Borderlands as a reference.
I don't think it's a reference when they play the whole goddamn song, Scott.
Or do they play the whole song? I don't
Yes,
know.
it's in one. I think it's in the game. I don't even think it's a trailer.
Oh,
I see what you did there, yo.
okay.
You're tooling with me. Well played.
Because I know the Borderlands 2 that they have a lot of missions that are like named after songs or different lyrics.
Oh yeah, Borderlands is like
So
chock
it's
full
like,
of pop culture references.
yeah.
But no, they
Is the new one any
legitimate.
good?
I don't know. I haven't stopped. I haven't paid attention to it since at least 2.
That's fair.
Chat, would you like to
Girlie and
see
I were playing
us
too, but
play Borderlands? That might be fun to do a
we still
game
need
night.
to play Dawn of War.
Yeah, how's that going, Scott?
Well, we have one survey entry, and because I'm no longer going to the third wedding this month, I have more time to plan that. So
Let's say that one's your baby. I've been too busy with Extra Life. I'm
that
doing.
is fair.
I'm working on anything for the channel that is not this or our primary stream. It has been the Extra Life stream. Speaking of which, if you guys would like to see us sit for 24 hours and slowly go insane, that's your chance.
Oh, it won't be slow.
Okay, well, Scott, just because
But
you're starting ahead of the game.
you know, watch this space. Well, as we announce more things that will be happening with that stream. One thing I think we can announce is the goals. If you want to talk about, we can talk about that, right? Or it's still a little early.
Define goals. What do you mean?
Like, you know, what happens when people donate a certain amount of money?
Are we set on those? Are those finalized?
I don't know. I'm happy with them. You happy with them?
I am fairly happy with them.
All right. So, good enough. Executive decision made. So, for the extra live stream, as a way to encourage you guys to donate to the Children's Miracle Network, we will be setting milestones. Every $25 that are donated will result in a random event happening. Um, these benefits will either screw over everybody, benefit one of the players, or just be generally annoying. I think
Generally
what we're looking
annoying.
at right
Like
now.
what, Scott?
Well, let's see. We have automated sentries that will take up spots in no man's land. We have grot squads that will join one of the players. We have a sniper in the woodwork who will then who will hopefully take out a character. Who knows? And we have the famous Death Strike missile.
Who
And
doesn't
also,
enjoy a classic Death Strike?
what I'm deeming the Neuro-X delivery service,
The what?
which will deliver the Neuro-X delivery service, which will deliver a cargo crate to the table.
Fascinating. Do you have cargo crates, Scott?
I do. I have 3.
That's right. I forgot.
Suck it, nerd.
No, that's not me. I set the bar too low.
No. What are you, stupid? Though, do you want to explain what a Death Strike missile is, Brendan?
I am currently painting heat sinks, so you should probably do that.
Why are you a hoe?
So I'm trying to get this done for Extra Life.
You're still a hoe. Have you ever considered that? Please inform your wife that you are a hoe. Thank you.
Babe. I think she just got home. Babe, are you home? If she is, she's not answering me.
Well, okay, good enough. You tried. That's what matters. Okay, so the Death Strike missile. There is a unit in the Asher Militarum, otherwise known as the Guard, where it's just a big missile. It's it is a Chimera chassis that rolls up, raises a single missile, fires single missile, missile goes up, causes a small nuclear blast of some form. What this looks like every edition has changed wildly. I think its current iteration is like turn before you put down a marker, and then the next turn you can either choose to fire at that marker or to move the marker. So your opponent gets telegraphed like this is where the missile is going to land, and then I think it's everything in 12 inches in some absurd distance gets whacked with a bunch of mortal wounds. It's really bad though because it telegraphs where it is, but it is also incredibly funny.
I mean, if the points are right, it does see play every once in a while, just because it can be a good like
Hey,
psychological tactic.
that, that
You okay there,
he has
Scott?
now knocked over all three crates.
She heard you bragging. She.
Yeah, well, I was weathering them the other day, but
How
weather
dare
rules.
you pay more attention to the crates than her, Scott? Really, it's your
Sorry,
fault if you think about it.
I'm sorry, Biddums. Yes, you monster. Yes, I love you.
Her and her little victory
Oh
screeches.
my god. For context, my cat screams when she eats. I have confirmed with the vet, nothing's wrong. She's just weird.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall of that vet visit.
I was like, they go out because I had to take them in to get their shots updated so I can board them while I was in Iowa.
Oh, this is like a
And they're
recent
like,
visit. Okay.
yes, no, this is recent, right? I had to get a couple shots updated before I took them. Um, and they're like, do you have anything else that's just been like anything else weird going on? I was like, well, she screams when she eats. Like, what do you mean she screams? Like, did I stutter? She screams when she eats. It's like, huh. All right, let's go look at her teeth. They look at her teeth. Like, nah, no, her teeth are perfectly fine. Nothing's wrong in there. She's just weird. Good to know.
For
So
additional
no, like,
context, a couple weeks ago,
tooth pain or anything.
Scott was out of town for another reason. I forget which exactly, but he was out of town.
I
And
don't remember that one. Work of some form.
I believe it was work related, yeah. Anyway, while he was out of town, we had a stream on Sunday, so I came in a little early to feed his animals. One, I accidentally overfed Leica. I don't think I told you that part. Sorry. She's
Oh,
fine.
why are you trying to make my dog fat?
Because I sent the text saying, how much is it? And I misread it.
Okay, I'm glad as long as you admit that it was not my instructions.
No, it was 100% me. I did not.
Okay.
My brain saw the scoop. It went, yeah, she gets one full scoop. I missed the like third of a scoop or whatever it was.
Sorry, go on. Go on with your storytelling.
Anyway, uh, so I got them fed. I put Biddy in her little area to eat, and I went about getting the stream ready. While I'm doing
As one
this,
does.
I start hearing a loud meow, and I'm like,
Ah!
I'm hearing meow, and it's like rhythmic. It's like every few minutes. So I'm like, oh, Biddy must be done. She's ready to be let out. So I go to open the door, and her back is to me, and then I see her lift her head and go meow, and then go back to eating. And I was like, oh.
Oh, no, she's just weird. Got it.
And I was like, Scott, are you aware that your cat does victory meows while she eats? And he's like, yeah.
Sure am. That's my baby. My Demonic kitty baby.
Who has a perpetual breathing problem.
Yeah.
Oh, but Scott, there's one thing we forgot to mention about the Death Strike.
Oh.
It has a cool little IRL lore bit to it. Would you like to explain that?
No, because I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you've heard this story before about the Death Strike missiles.
Oh. Yes, they have like infinite range, so
Or used to. They
uh
they
they
used
used to have
to.
like infinite range, right?
Yeah, I think it
So there would be a
genuinely
lot
said
of
unlimited.
yeah. So there's a lot of times where people there was a lot of like jokes about people calling like the next game store over like, hey, I don't need my Death Strike missile. Do you want it? Sure. All right. There you go. Whoosh.
Yeah, they would call over and ask, "Hey, do you have any games in progress?" So the story goes. No one knows if this ever actually happened. But the story would be like, "Yes," and they'd be like, "Ask them if they want a Death Strike missile to come in." And so they would coordinate it over the phone. Allegedly.
Allegedly, allegedly. But you know, the our it being in our little random encounter table is a little nod to that. So
Yep. Little.
that'd be fun.
I thought they
Yeah, there's
had
that.
a
And then
specific
there's
one now, but it's been a while.
another one was did I mention the Grot one? We were like, what's literally the worst unit in the game? Grots. All right. On this, one of the players gets a whole squad of Grots for their disposal.
Probably won't even have the Grot handler. One, because I don't have one. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta paint a lot of Grots. Oopsie.
Oopsie daisies.
It's like I put a whole bushel of oopsie daisies. American Dad quote. Fun fact, he says that after accidentally killing a child.
It's not fun at all.
that's an unfun fact. That's not a fun fact.
I am decidedly unfund right now.
Why would you call that a fun fact?
What's wrong with you?
Who does that? It's like shooting a guy in the neck through a window while he's in a hospital bed. Who does that?
We were describing that encounter to Tristan.
Oh.
We were still laughing.
Did you describe the pictures?
Oh yeah, yeah. Kirsten showed the pictures.
Oh, perfect.
Because much as she thought she would, she woke up the next day, forgot that they were there, and got a good chuckle out of them.
Told you that would happen. Word for
I
word.
went to check on her kitties, and they were still went to check on her kitties yesterday. When I got back, they were still there. I was like, hi.
You're welcome. So I would check. Actually, I guess I can just check what the range is on the Death Strike missile because I'm kind of curious now. For whatever reason, Wahapedia automatically goes to Horse Heresy. 2.0, not even 3.0.
I don't think it has 3.0 yet.
I don't know if it does or not.
Because Waha usually takes a little bit to update.
I think it's whenever he can get his hands on the book. I know for I think it was. Shoot, what was it? I think it was like the Knights Codex he's been having difficulty getting. Or it might be Chaos Knights, I forget which. Anyway.
Well, it's like something I have to like physically ingest.
Yeah. Units. Where is it? First, is this up to date? Yes. Secondly, where is the Death Strike? Death Strike. Range is NA. Not applicable. That's because it has a special rule. So you do one of the following in addition. You can designate a target, or you can adjust target.
Mhm.
Then you get to shoot the weapon. And it's... So do not select a target. Instead, resolve this weapon's attacks rolling for each unit within 6 inches of the center of its death strike target marker individually. And so each unit gets 2d6 attacks. Hitting on ballistic skill 2, strength 16, AP 4. However, it is only damage 1.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
I mean, it's not good. It's never been great. I think it was actually usable in 9th. I think some people were running it. I do think it was genuinely like 80% just a like psyop. Because I think in 9th edition it had like 3 different ones it could do.
Yes, that sounds right.
I don't know.
It's like a vortex missile or something, which I know, descriptive, right?
Yeah, it more or less worked the same. You could just choose which warhead you were using. But I don't know. I never played the Guard Codex in 9th edition, even though I bought it. That was dumb of me.
Rip.
I was excited for it. I just never, got the chance because it came out like maybe 5 months before the end of edition. And believe it or not, 5 months is not enough time to make a guard army.
That sounds like quitter talk.
Well, considering it took me most of this edition to have this guard army, like up to 2,000 points, that included me having to buy like, what was it? 60 penal legionnaires. Which, if you too want to run 60 penal legionnaires for some ungodly reason, we're getting Atlantic. 30 to a box. 30 to a box. You can't beat that for value. And if you're running Catachan like I am, that's really all you need.
Look at those major savings.
Wow.
Wowie zowie.
Wow, the land of make-believe. You know what's not make-believe? These savings.
Wow.
Itchy arm, itchy arm, itchy arm.
Or as I say to my niece, whoa.
What?
I don't know. Joe's kid. Considering her my niece. But whenever she has like this, because she's still like, I don't know. Oh gosh, she's 8 months old at this point. That's weird.
Has it really been almost a year?
Yeah. But when they have this like perplexed look on their face and they look at me and them just go, whoa.
I mean, like, I get it. That's the appropriate way to look at you, Scott. Perplexed.
Whoa.
And confused. And maybe a little poopy.
Well, it's a baby, so I'm assuming it's a lot of poopy.
Some babies are more productive than others.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. It is Joe's birthday tomorrow.
Well, happy birthday, Joe. Even though I know he doesn't watch these streams.
But if he did, happy birth.
Look at you making another year. Respect.
Yo, respect, homie.
100% reason to remember the name. If I knew the rest of the song, I would. That's the only part I remember.
Well, you don't want to because of copyright reasons, obviously.
Right.
Right.
Fun fact. I got to mention that scene in a college paper.
What?
From Emperor's New Groove? He's like, right.
How?
The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. Poison's especially meant to kill Cusco. I forget what the actual thing is called, but there is a literary device in Beowulf, I think it was, where they kind of say the same thing. Like they're describing the same thing, but they say it in different ways. I don't think it's. I think it's related to keenings, but it's not specifically a keening because a keening is just is usually one phrase. But
Are you saying Emperor's New Groove is ripping off Beowulf?
a little bit.
I have no original ideas anymore.
But yeah, I was able to quote that scene. I was like, oh yeah, like in a modern example of this can be in Emperor's New Groove, where the scene where Kronk is like, Cusco's poison. Poison kills Cusco. Cusco specifically meant to kill Cusco, or whatever he says. That is a modern example of it, because he is saying the same thing over and over. He is just saying it in a different way each time, while still talking about the same thing. Which does remind me, I at one point intended to write a fantasy story built around the idea of using keenings as a magic system. Actually, Scott, do you know what a keening is? I should probably specify.
The poison kill Cusco. Cusco's poison.
No, it's not that. It's kind of related.
Oh.
It's kind of like creating a poetic name for something. One of the easiest ones is actually Beowulf's name. So fun fact, Beowulf, do you know what it means?
It's like Beowulf or something?
Yes.
Honey Wolf? Yeah.
It's literally like Beowulf. And but do you know what it actually means? What a direct translation, or not a direct translation, another translation, I guess I should say, because I guess it kind of is direct. Or it would be.
It's a bear.
Yeah. That is all a keening is just using kind of a poetic name for something that's meant to be representative of that thing. There's another one in there where they call the sails on a ship something. I can't remember what it was. It's like water clouds or something because they're moved by the air. I can't remember if that was the correct thing. But I think it's interesting. It's kind of a true name system, so to speak. But the true name was just the keening for it. But yeah, welcome to Neuro-Heretical Wargaming. You are going to learn things whether you like it or not.
Sometimes we're a math channel. Sometimes all we're doing is teaching Brenden pain.
I was trying to think of of a quote from like Naruto. I think it's like, "You will learn the definition of pain." No, from later when it got much more serious. Talk about a show that has like tonal whiplash. Like,
I watched the first episode, I think.
oh my god, you need to watch like the first season. Or whatever counts as the first season. I don't know if the Japanese traditionally do like seasons the same way we do. But watch like watch the first arc. And it is just like a massive tonal whiplash by like episode 10. Because the first few episodes are pretty lighthearted. And then at one point, they're like, yeah, this guy killed everyone in his village. And you're like, well, hold on, wait a minute.
Wait, where'd the happy go?
This was a fun, goofy show. What happened? And then it only proceeds to get darker from there. I think it's like not even. I think literally the second arc, they're like, "Oh, this child is a literal weapon of mass destruction," and you're like, "Well, hold on."
Wait a minute.
It's unwillingly
Where's
a
my happy
weapon
fun
of
joys?
it's an unwilling weapon of mass destruction. You're like, well, wait.
From a guy named Payne. That, honestly, that tracks. His name was Payne.
Pain guy doesn't even show up till after the time skip. Like he's like not even half. He's over halfway through the show, and he's not even the final villain. I remember when that happens. Like, oh, this is it. They peaked.
They peaked at Payne.
It's all over. I'm like, no.
Just like Supernatural, they figure out how to keep going.
Well, it turned out the solution was a world war, and you're like, oh, this is. It just keeps getting worse for these. The phrase "and then it got worse" was a show. Surprisingly enough, Naruto would be that show.
I don't know. Like I've said, I haven't really watched too many anime.
I haven't either, really. I certainly haven't watched in a long time. At this point, the only ones I'll actually kind of sit down and watch are like Gundam. That's about it.
So much so that you want to start a Tau army.
I don't want to start Tau Army because of the battle suits. I want to start a Tau Army because proper maneuver warfare is surprisingly fun with them.
Yes. They're very good at very fun at combined arms.
Which is fair. That's really was their original theme before they kind of went in all on the robots. And I do like the robots. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like they've kind of come to define the Tau a little too much.
Well, they think they've realized that with the most recent codex. They're like, okay, let's lean more into like the Covenant thing.
True. I think it was Aspect Tactics pointed out that after 8th edition, the actual core Tau have gotten very few updates. I think they've gotten literally one new thing, if we're not including the Pathfinder upgrade sprue.
Well, they got Farsight.
I guess they did get Farsight. They got Farsight and they got Dark Strider?
Yeah, Dark Strider. Well, Dark Strider was an older model, but he got his mini updated.
Yeah, he got a new model. But that's like it. Meanwhile, the crew, like the Vespa got completely redone. So I feel like that kind of makes up for that's an equivalent of probably both Dark Strider and the upgrade sprue. Since the upgrade sprue was small and for older minis, and Dark Strider was just a single character. Then they got a whole bunch of characters. And they got basically all of their standard kits redone.
Yeah, but those were like the oldest kits that we had, so they were the most overdue for updates.
I mean, that's true.
And now they're doing the stealth suits.
Stealth suits getting redo is very nice.
I like how they're going back to more of like the ninja robots of their roots.
It's kind of a nice little balance. I would honestly if I got the stealth suits, and part of me is considering it. Says I feel like if I get a kill team, I will probably be content. Give me a second. If I was to get that, I honestly might see if I could find like a third-party head for it, because I still just don't like the heads. And I feel like on the kind of ninja suit bodies, they just look even weirder. I can appreciate that might be an unpopular opinion though, because it seems like people liked that they I feel like people didn't mind the head so much. It was just kind of combined with everything else they didn't care for.
Yeah, and it just felt very static.
Yeah, because it was kind of it looks very fixed in place in the current models.
Oh, no, Tristan, you might be onto something. Japanese not do seasons because they don't know football. Fair. Fair takes the true American pastime of football.
I
Really
mean,
appreciate seasonalizations of shows.
they do know baseball though.
Did you know baseball? Did you know America's actual pastime?
I mean, America's former pastime because nigh unwatchable these days. Baseball was great if you really just wanted an excuse to sit in the shade for a few hours.
Or if we're trying to follow it over the radio.
I mean, sure, but it was popular before the radio. I think it was already fairly popular as far back as like the Civil War, actually.
I mean, fair, but I feel like radio really helped it.
I feel like it didn't hurt. I think that's fair.
The pace of baseball is very conducive to radio.
I'm just saying, I feel like if a significant chunk of your game is taken up by the stadium doing other things than playing baseball, is kind of a condemnation of your sport. Because I have been to baseball games. It feels like close to a third of your time in that stadium is spent watching them do something other than actual baseball.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really got into baseball, if that wasn't obvious.
I
Or
didn't either.
sports in general, I suppose, but
I've just been forced into
um
it on multiple
that's fair.
occasions.
That is fair. Um I still don't know what I'm doing, but my work's fantasy football league team is doing okay.
I mean, fantasy football is like 80% math, so
Big number is better.
hot take. Hot take from Scott on the stream today.
Math.
Stop it. Stop it, Patrick. You're scaring him.
What does Patrick actually say?
I don't remember.
Oh, ooh, Santa Claus. Because they thought Squidward was because they said Squidward was claustrophobic.
Oh, and they're like, oh, he's afraid of Santa Claus. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Stop
yeah.
it, Patrick. You're scaring him.
All right. First 5 dudes done. Now we're starting to get into the room with this. Hopefully, the next. What do I need? 11 more are smooth.
Don't worry, Scott. The community appreciates you. Isn't that right, community? Crickets. Chat, can we get some love in chat for Scott, who is graciously donating his bolt action armies to the channel and a not insignificant chunk of his time to get this done? Oh, Scott, if you didn't want to paint them so bad, why'd you put them up in the vote?
Well, I thought I had 2 armies painted.
It sounds
Then we
like
went to
you were
do the
incorrect.
learn to play game, and I was like, oh, my Brits aren't as painted as I remember them being.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's okay. Jonathan has Brits. Jonathan, how painted are your Brits? They're not. Oh, okay. Well, it's fine. I am excited to showcase bolt action. It is a very fun system.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
The
I
way it
do
handles activations is neat.
I do like that. I don't know if I'd want that to be like a normal game mechanic. Like I don't know if I'd want that in 40K,
No,
but I'd
no,
like it.
I feel like it's very much built around that.
Yeah, I feel like well, I mean, it's a core mechanic, so it's something you have. No matter what you do, if you're going to do it, you have to build around it. You can't just slap it on and ignore it. I do think people kind of overplayed a little bit because on the one hand, it makes the game more dynamic. Like that's the big thing, right?
Yes.
But people kind of because it is alternating activations, people I think overtalk it a little bit, where they act like it's true alternating activations, and that you can't because like the big thing in 40K is that it's very easy to kind of lose in deployment and get alpha striked, right? Like that is genuinely a skill you have to learn.
Hmm.
And I feel like people, when talking about,
Especially
especially
if your opponent has a bunch of land fortresses.
apparently at least two, but if people talk about like, that's like it is a lot harder to do in bolt action by the nature of the system, but it can happen.
Yeah.
Luckily they do like plan around that a little bit, and it's not as killy a game as like 40K is, but it can still happen. I feel like a lot of people talk like it can't, and that's just not true.
Right, but I feel like it would take a fluke for it to happen.
I don't even know if it needs to be that big of a fluke. So I feel like we kind of saw it. Like I said, it's because they plan around it, right? They've designed the game around it to be less killy. Because we did kind of see it in our little practice game, where there were a couple turns where it was like, all right, well, I have gotten a way more activations than you, but because the game is less killy, it's harder for me to take advantage of that.
Yeah. So like the threat of the alpha strike just punch you in the nose isn't only that's only really a threat as if you pop off.
Yeah, but the trade off for that is also that sometimes it feels like it feels weird to shoot a machine gun at an infantry squad and get no kills. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the main thing you're trying to do is get pins on them.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying it still feels a little weird.
Hell yeah, Tristan has.
Yeah, I hugged Scott recently.
Yeah, but I hugged him yesterday. Was that yesterday? That was yesterday. Oh God, Jesus, that was only yesterday.
Most of us were working yesterday, Scott.
I still did some work. Mostly just coordinating through text to make sure the team gets stuff done, but
Must have been so hard.
but yes, so I don't expect it to be a very long stream, wanting fire. I don't expect it to be like less than an hour, but yeah, I'd expect it to for like, I don't know. I think we could probably get under the 3 hour mark, I think.
I think that's fair. And I mean, yeah, one, bolt action isn't a very like long game in general, and two, we're not playing at like full points.
Oh, we are.
Oh, are we? Oh, okay.
Yeah, 1250 is like full points.
Oh, well,
Brendan's
that's
just
a.
over here lying to you again.
I don't know bolt action.
He's just lying to you again.
I know some people really want to get into Conflict 47. I don't have the bandwidth.
Bird.
Yes, love,
Bird.
love Bird, but sometimes he just goes all in on things, and I can't keep up, man. I can't. I just can't. This is the second time he's done this.
What was the last time?
Necromunda.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I still need to get the new stuff, the newer Necromunda stuff for my guys.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh, I'm dropping stuff. I'm dropping plates.
Don't worry, Winding Fire. Someday we'll be famous enough we can do fan meetups. It'll be great.
Well, I was talking to Tristan about us going to Adepticon, or at least him and I go to Adepticon.
Mm-hmm. When is
Take the
Adepticon again?
late March.
Hmm.
And we're gonna be able to go to Rocky Mountain Open, because that's in our backyard.
Yep. Now I have weekends off. I don't have an excuse to not go.
Ha! So,
You fool! Ugh. Conflict 47 has some cool models. I'm just kind of, I don't know, not really big. Like, I like my alternate histories. I'm not big on my alternate history sci-fis, if that makes sense.
no, it doesn't. Explain.
Tell me where I lost you, Scott.
The entire thing. What? I don't get it. That's stupid.
I believe Scott is being facetious.
What you call me?
I can't say the word facetious.
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 The first thing you called me made it sound like I was a fascist. Like, Jesus, man.
You
This day and age.
do drive a Tesla.
Like the guys on R30K calling people bootlickers if they got the new edition of Horus Heresy. It's like that's a little extreme, don't you think, bud? Can we calm down for maybe a second and think perspective?
I just hate how every fandom I'm a part of has lost the plot. Like,
Have you watched Space King?
no, and I don't intend to. I'll be honest.
The latest, well, I haven't watched. I've seen like clips from the latest one. The latest one is definitely like, it's not subtle about the parody.
Is it the one with no girls allowed?
Yeah,
I hope it's
they literally,
parody.
yeah, they literally stop everything. They like find the thing that can resurrect Space King, and they find like the meaning of life and everything, and they just drop everything because they want it because no girls allowed. It's like, really?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't really like. Is it Flash Gets? I think that does that.
Yeah.
They have single-handed. Not. Okay, I would say they single-handedly ruined the Black Templar community. That's not fair. They did. We did that pretty well on our
Like,
own. But
I think it was already there. I think they just made it about them.
yeah, but they have definitely contributed in the last like few years, and I do not like it. It is very annoying.
I did find a secret weapon in this effort, though.
Oh,
I don't know if they still sell it, but James Workshop used to sell this like painting stand thing that also had little grippy arms on it,
yeah.
so I can use that. And I think whatever type of plastic it is doesn't adhere to the super glue.
Uh huh.
So I can use this to connect the arms to these models without sticking them to my own arms.
I thought I had one somewhere.
Yeah, I have one. I don't know if they still make it though.
I don't think they do because they make like a little stand now that you can put the thing in that has like two of the big arms.
Mhm.
I know I have that somewhere. I don't even know where anymore. I need to. One, I need a new desk because my longtime viewers of the hobby streams will know that a few weeks ago, my desk drawer fell out midstream, and that was the problem.
What?
Like it like dropped. And I was like right
When
here, I
did
was able
this
to put it back
happen?
on. This was like maybe a month or so ago, maybe a month and a half. This is a little while ago now. Uh, but earlier this week or last week, my wife was coming in. She came in to get something out of my drawer, and the entire drawer just like fell off completely, and we cannot get it to go back on.
Oh God, what kind of desk is it? Is it like is it IKEA or?
I don't even know. We got it from like I think we got it from our grandpa. Like it's an older desk. I can tell you that. It's just
Okay, okay.
it's seen better days is the best way to put it.
What you're saying is that we need an IKEA adventure.
I feel like I'd rather just go to like Office Space. I don't know. We can go to IKEA and see. I just want to get an excuse me. Whatever I get, I just want to get an L-shaped desk. Though I did see one at Office
I
Depot that
L
was
shapes are such a game changer.
they're so nice for if you hobby at all, L-shapes are where it's at. If you just do computer stuff, you're fine with a normal desk. But if you do
Yeah.
hobbies, L shape all day every day. Um, but I did find one at Office Depot that was amazing. It was an L shape, and then it had like the cabinet thing on the main desk. I don't know what they're called, where it like comes up and over. It had like a
Ah,
nice.
yes, the old up and over.
They have a name. I don't know what they're called. But like one of those, and those were like that was awesome. I was like, that's a lot of space to put more stuff, and it still had like the L shape with the second row, and I was like, this is everything I need. And then in addition, Scott, it had a built-in wireless charger on the desk,
Oh, that's kind of nice.
like under the wood too. So like there's a little icon for it, so you knew where it was, but it's not like in the desk. It's like in the wood, and it is
So
oh
I will say, you want to know what the real secret is? You know what the real secret is for getting good office furniture?
stealing it from work.
No, no, I was gonna say go to an office surplus store, like an
True.
office supply surplus store, because like when businesses go under or they upgrade their offices or something, they have to offload the stuff somehow, so they'll usually sell it to these stores that sell it for like pennies on the dollar. So like my desk chair is a $1,500 desk chair that I got for 250.
Hmm. Do we know of any said stores in our local area, Scott?
Yes, I do.
Hmm.
That's where I got my monitor arms actually.
Hmm.
They're like $300
Hmm.
monitor arms I got for 50 bucks.
Hmm. Me
I
likey.
can send you the link.
If you wouldn't mind. Does it have their current like stock on the website, or do you have to go in person to see what they have?
I can't go in person, but it's on the south side of town.
Okay. South side, like around your place?
No, no, it's like hmm, I'll just send you the address. It's fine.
Okay.
Like, how do I say this without doxing myself? Hmm.
Hmm. I mean, you could use major landmarks.
This, this is not really. It's an industrial park. Like the main landmark next to it is like an adult arcade.
If I look at this
Uh,
address and go, "Oh, I know where that is," I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
maybe that was a good enough description. Uh, oh, hold on. We're being bad about paying attention to the chat. Brendan, what is chat saying?
I don't know. I'm looking at miniatures, Scott.
You should be paying attention to our adoring fans too.
That's what you're here for. I'm here to get stuff
Um,
done, so you'll stop laughing at. Not stop laughing. Stop yelling at me.
yeah, the Conflict 47 models are really cool. I like them. They're mechs. I want to get some of them for my militia for 30K, like the werebears. I want to get some werebears. But let's see, what else? Adepticon would be a good place to network with other streamers. I know that there's a couple of them that do go to that. So we'd be like, hey, we're the new kids on the block. Please pay attention to us.
Eons of battle. Please send us minis.
Please. Hold on, I'm sending
I
you
mean,
a
it's
link.
not like you personally know one of the channel moderators for a big 40K streaming channel.
Yeah, that's fair. She got married. Yeah,
Really?
we hadn't got in touch, but yeah, no, she got kept touch recently. But yeah, she got married recently. It's like, oh, good for you. Congrats, happy for you.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Wolfenstein is alternate history sci-fi. Our fans think
Wolfenstein
it's
gets a
cool.
pass because it's cool.
It's
And I don't have
Brenden.
to quietly
Brenden.
judge anyone for playing the Germans.
Fair. That is always the issue with historicals. They like play the German. They play like the Nazi powers, and you're like,
it's
what is
really
the intent over there, bud?
it's mostly an issue with World War II historicals, like specifically.
Yes.
Um, I'm sure it's also partially true in Civil War historicals, so I haven't really seen it as
That's
much.
that's fair. That is fair.
And admittedly, that is probably mostly an American thing. But like Napoleonics, no one gives a shit if you played Napoleon or the Brits or whatever.
That's fair. That's fair. We did have a internal joke of playing increasingly more concerning things. Get into the grifting scene. Oh, and then Tristan's go easy on Connor. He just learned that half his toy soldier's a woman. He's taking it pretty hard.
Average guard player be like.
Tacticus, the little mobile game that I play, is introducing a female custodes. There's a couple people that are, you know, being, you know what they're being.
Gross.
Gross. They're being sexist. Luckily, they're being downvoted all get out on their subreddit, so I was like, oh, thank God.
That is true. One of the worst ones did get banned recently, so that was fun.
Oh, good.
I'm not going to say its name, but if you're curious, I'll tell you later.
No, I don't think I want to know. Oh, I will. Have you watched like the short where the the first like female custodes was introduced?
That wasn't where she was introduced, but yes, I have seen the short with her. The
Oh,
actual,
is
like,
it?
official
Oh,
one.
yeah. Well, where's she first introduced then?
She was actually introduced in the Codex first.
No, because I think I
No, I distinctly remember people being like, "Oh yeah, that was oh that's so and so from the Codex," when it came
oh
out.
right. Nope, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was pretty
She
close, I think, but
tried to nuke the Imperial Palace from orbit for the Blood Games. What a Chad.
respect. And I will say that episode is pretty good.
I haven't watched any of
Ironically,
them yet.
really, the tithes episodes are some of the best
Eh,
that the that service has produced. Like genuinely, really good. I will also say the one with the female custodian one is actually a fun one if you're a fan of Arbites, because they show up in it and get to be kind of badass for like normal humans.
mhm.
Also, if you're
Also know that she pretty much tells the Stardust to pound sand.
that too,
I've seen that little clip. It's like, heh.
kind of a spoiler, but yeah. Another one is
Little one.
there's a couple of cool ones that the Arbites are kind of cool because they're for normal people. They do pretty cool stuff in it. It definitely reinforces the Grimdark in 40k. If anyone is like wanting 40k in the Grimdark, they need to watch that specifically. It also, if you're a language nerd like me, it confirms that the Sisters of Silence speak in British Sign Language.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. And the Sister of Silence in that is funny as hell. I love her. So very much.
There was somebody trying to be sexist on one of the subreddits about the Sisters of Battle. And they were saying that, like, yeah, they swear a vow of silence. Like, you don't even know the lore. That's sisters, if anything, do the opposite.
You mean the faction that famously
Yells?
yells and sings hymns during battle?
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
take a vow of silence?
if anyone does the opposite of a vow of silence, it's them. It's a vow of loudness.
You're going to sit here and tell me the faction with a literal organ on wheels.
Oh my god, I need to get the organ on wheels. Well, treads.
Close enough. Technically, treads are all on wheels.
Well, okay, fair.
Got you there,
Brenden, that does
Scotty
raise
boy.
the question, though. Tank or no?
Organ on wheels?
I forget what is that thing called again?
I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I
It's
do like
not the
sisters.
Exorcist.
But
It's not the Exorcist. It's not the Castigator. It's the
organ.
organ. All right, give him the organ, kids.
It's not like we know Sisters of Battle player in the chat or anything.
Tristan, help! Help! I don't remember what the organ on tracks is called.
Tristan, help us in 10 to 15 seconds.
Help! Oh, Exorcist.
Oh.
Oh, I got the Exorcist and the Immolator mixed up. That was it.
Isn't it the same kit?
No, they're different kits.
Oh.
Exorcist is the I'm sorry, Immolator is like their
It's like their
little
IFB
thing. Yeah.
Razorback equivalent.
Yeah. The cooler Razorback.
The cooler Daniel.
Oh hey. Wanting Fire is playing Tactics again. Well, if there's room in my guild, feel free to join it.
Is it just you in the guild?
No, I accidentally became the leader of a guild of 30 people.
This seems to happen to you a lot.
It does. Well, because I was like the only one that played, and then the person that so I was the only one that played, so then the person who previously owned it made me an officer. And then that person just deleted the game, so by default I became the owner of the guild. It's like, huh. That's weird.
Do you ever have to like talk to people?
We occasionally chat. Somebody just left because we didn't have a Discord. And I'm like, well, I don't really have the bandwidth to like make a Discord for a mobile game.
You're like, I have a Discord for my YouTube channel.
That's fair. Yeah.
It never hurts to shamelessly self-promote, Scott.
That's true. I try to promote us, but I don't want to be obnoxious. I should probably be more obnoxious.
It's about hitting a careful balance. Side note, for everyone at home who's watching,
I don't really do balance.
how do these little rubber pieces on this look? I feel like it's a lot. I might do a dry brush of Lead Belcher over it to bring it back down a little bit. I was trying to do like the rubber road wheels.
I'd say once you bring the like bring it all down with a Null oil or something, and then hit it with a dry brush and see how it looks then.
That's fair.
Because right now it looks like a lot, mostly because it's in contrast with the really shiny tracks.
That's fair.
Also, Tristan, bold of you to assume that I can read.
Also, Tristan, we would like to point out, while we were having that entire conversation, we were a good 10 to 15 seconds ahead of you. So we actually came to the answer on our own. We got there eventually.
But we still appreciate you. Also, which one's Saigon? I don't remember which one that is wanting fire. Hold on.
But I'm pretty sure it's Tau.
No, because the Tau ones are.
Actually, it's probably a white scar. Actually, I don't even know. Actually,
They don't have white scars
Scott.
yet. So they have Shosil, Revas, Darkstrider, Aounshi, and Shadow Sun. Oh, they have Aounshi, but
Well, they already
Aounshi
have.
no longer exists in 40k.
At least they have the best Tau character.
Allegedly, Farsight's coming out, but you're almost there, bud.
No, they already have Shadow Sun. What more do you need? We were both wrong. It's Salamander. I will actually be back real quick. I need to run to the bathroom. So, Scott, it's all you for a minute, okay, bud?
Okay. Well, hi everybody. How y'all doing? I guess another thing he could possibly do. I guess I should probably wait until he gets back. But one thing I'm going to try with my crates is instead of oil wash, just hit it with an oil paint and wipe it off for like a really grimy effect. So instead of like that wash effect, it's just like real grimy. Um, Chat, I'll let you know when I try that. That's not happening tonight. I still need to build. Oh God, how many more of these guys? 11 more. Nope, nope, nope. 9 more. 9 more. I just can't do math. That's unfortunate for you all. But it's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. Oh, what Halloween movie? I haven't watched any Halloween things yet. It's kind of sad. I'm a big fan of Halloween. I'm gonna be dressing as my tech priest into the office, so we'll see how that goes over. But me and my friends are going over to their place on Halloween proper, and we're gonna be the cool house giving out full-size candy bars. So I want to be the change that I want to see in the world. Okay. I've heard of that. I have not seen it myself, though, admittedly. Okay, I do have a new grip about these minis, I will say, though. Um, the the hands not being glued to the weapons, kind of a pain. The thing that's really killing me right now is that the helmets are not glued to the head. You have like what is this? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 head options per sprue, and then there's 6 helmets that you can put on them. And yeah, I keep gluing helmets to my hands now too. Everything's going bad. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. Well, actually, well, okay, we're jumping around because we were out of our ADHD prescription for a day, but that has finally been refilled. But jumping back to the Halloween thing, what is y'all's favorite Halloween movie? Whether it be like a horror movie or a funny movie or something. Like if you're getting spooky, right? What's the thing you use to get into the spooky spirit? I'll have to ask Brendan this when he gets back too. Because, like, personally for myself, I've never really been a big horror movie guy. Which is ironic considering a lot of my life. But I've never been a big horror movie guy. But I do love Halloween. I love like costumes and everything. Um, just like costuming and all that. Uh, and I asked this question. I'm not really sure what the answer for myself is. I do have a soft spot in my heart for Hocus Pocus, I suppose. It's a
What
classic.
what'd you ask, Scott?
What is your favorite Halloween movie?
Hmm.
Like, not
I
necessarily a scary movie, but like the movie that you'd watch to get into the spooky mood.
I do enjoy. So one I really like is actually Werewolf by Midnight. It's one I watch every year.
I never heard of that.
Not unsurprising, it is a Disney Plus exclusive Marvel movie, actually.
What?
But it's actually kind of cool because it's done in the style of those old like black and white movies.
Okay.
And it's basically about like a monster hunt.
Okay.
Now, see, I'm kind of like you. I'm not really a big fan of like horror movies specifically, but I do enjoy a good monster movie. So, and that's basically what it is. And it's like all in black and white, and it's done really well. So it's one of
That's
my.
fair. Fair. It's fair.
We have been watching some like spookier movies. We watched. What did we watch recently? We watched Hotel Transylvania because that's always fun.
That's always a fun one.
We watched Ghostbusters 2016.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Controversial one,
Ghostbusters.
but I actually really like it.
I don't
Uh,
mind that one. I haven't seen the newest ones though, admittedly.
the ones that are like actual sequels.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them either. I think I've really only seen like the first one and then the 2016 reboot.
Well, the first three after the first two after the first one, not really worth talking about. I've heard the new ones are really good though.
I've heard they are too. Kind of a shame because I know there was one actor that was really pushing for more sequels, and unfortunately he died before they got made.
Ooh.
Like the skinny guy that I think is the actual scientist in the original one.
Right, right. Oh God, I wish I remembered. I don't remember his name right now.
Yeah, he unfortunately passed away even before the reboot got made. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he's not in it.
they honor him in the new ones, from my understanding.
That makes sense.
Like the kids that they bring into it are like his kids or something.
Oh, that's nice.
Supposed to be his kids in the movie.
It makes sense. And like I said, I think he was really one of the big
Makes sense.
ones actively pushing for it.
Oh, but also, 1 does say the Mummy. Mummy is a classic.
The Mummy is a classic, and unironically is part of the reason on how I got my like what's the not necessarily a nickname, but call sign. Back when I used to go to Oklahoma D-Day.
Oh,
My call sign.
were you the
What?
guy? Were you the guy that threw chairs at people?
No, my call sign was Fraser. After Brendan Fraser.
That's, that's fair. That's fair.
But
I That movie's also like that movie's funny. That's a funny movie.
it genuinely is like a great movie. The sequels aren't even. I mean, the one with The Rock is pretty bad, but some of the other ones aren't half bad. And weirdly enough, I remember having a McDonald's toy from I think was it Rise of the Scorpion King, the one with The Rock.
I think so.
For whatever reason, that one had a. It was the one with The Rock for sure, and I think it was something Scorpion King, because for whatever reason that one had a McDonald's Happy Meal tie-in. I don't know
Yes,
why.
kids will love this.
Yeah, I don't understand why, but it did. Um, well, they can't all be Disney tie-ins. I think it was after they did all the re-releases of the Disney movies. They were like, well, now what?
Oh, yes, I know. Something kid appropriate. The Mummy.
But I just remember it because it was like a bracelet thing, but it had like a light on it. And when you pressed it, it was like a scorpion. It was like projected on the wall. That was like the shape of the light or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know why
Mummy
that's
signal.
something I just like remember, but I do. Yeah, the mummy's
Everyone here
fun.
still has most of like the McDonald's toys that we got.
I distinctly remember having arguments with my parents over that and like my Pokemon cards. Being like, someday it'll be valuable. You don't understand. And they were like, whatever, kid. And then I don't have them anymore. And lo and behold, look who was correct. Me.
was me the whole time.
Who has missed out on so much money because my parents didn't believe me.
Assuming that they would have been in a good enough state to sell.
I mean, that's also fair. But I mean, I kept mine like in an actual binder. We have a pup. Hi, pup.
Pop.
I took pretty good care of mine, actually. I had like full on binders and everything. Especially the Pokemon
Nice.
cards I didn't really play with a whole lot after. Like,
Oh, I
probably
will say,
2002.
Brendan, I did realize another thing about these minis that I hate
What?
right after you left. Okay, so, you know how I said the weapons aren't attached to the hands?
Yes.
You know what else isn't attached?
The hands.
The helmets to the heads.
Really? That's actually
Yep,
fascinating.
yep, it's weird.
That is weird. Is it like, do they have like normal hair?
Some of them, not really though.
So they're
Most of them are
just,
bald.
so they just don't have helmets.
Yeah, yeah, the helmets you have to glue on.
That's fascinatingly frustrating.
Yep,
I
sure
mean,
is.
I guess the good news is that bolt action is mostly model agnostic. So you don't strictly have to use their models as long as it's the right scale. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So there's that. There's that.
So I think they even have links for other model companies, at least for like their vehicles.
Yeah, vehicles in particular I know are, if I could just find a T14. I love
I'm
that.
sorry, which one's the T14?
The Fat Sherman. Not the one you're thinking of, the other one.
Okay.
They basically took a Sherman and said, what if we made this into a proper heavy tank? And it was terrible. But God, I loved it in World of Tanks. God, I loved it.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's why it sounded familiar.
Yeah, I think it was like a prize, and it was like one of the only prizes I ever actually like won in World of Tanks. It was like play so much, and you like unlocked it or whatever.
Mhm.
And I grew to love it after that. I was like, I love this big chunky bastard.
I think the only tank I ever bought, like bought with real world money on World of Tanks, was the Tog.
I mean, you had to. You have to buy the Tog too.
You had to buy the Tog. We had Togmas. So Chris and I and a couple of our friends each bought each other Togs. And then we just all queue up and all show up in the lobby. It's like here's several Togs coming right at you.
I bought the Tog, and I very specifically remember buying it for my friend too, and like not telling him. I was like, just check your email. He's like, why? I was like, just do it. He's like, oh my god, it's the Tog. And so we just like went around doing Tog stuff,
There was
as
a
one
little
does.
bit. There was a little bit there where it was actually better to drive in reverse because the rear armor was so sloped. Things would ricochet off of it. It was
Also,
real goofy.
side note, talking to Tristan here real quick. Are you talking about this section right here, Tristan? Where it kind of looks like a cocker spaniel? Because
Oh, hey, look at that.
I
It's
kind of
art.
I kind of see it.
It's art.
Rogaldorn main battle tank. Do 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 do. What is the thing on the back? The thing you don't show clearly in literally any pictures. Oh, that'd be why, because you have it as the turret, as the machine gun. Dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it.
Oh, dang it.
I'm gonna have to figure out what that actually is. It's fine. It's fine. Fine.
Everything's fun.
Everything is awesome. Everything is a product. Everything's something you can buy.
No.
Also, Scott, I have something to tell you.
Oh no.
For the last hour, we have been holding a vote in chat.
Yes, I saw. I refused to participate.
That's unfortunate. You probably should have, because the vote was whether we should take out the wall in the studio. And I have terrible
Well,
news, Scott.
well, last time I voted no, you said because I voted, I accepted the results of the vote. Well, I didn't vote this time, so by your same logic,
Okay, so you
it's tough.
accept if you took part, you accepted the results.
No, I'm trying to work with whatever your stupid ass logic is.
No, 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 no. By the logic that you have put forward just now, you did not
No,
take part
no.
because you did not want to be beholden to the vote. Yes?
Well, that's apparently the rules that we're going by now. Now they understand the rules of the game. Now that's the game I'm playing.
Okay, okay, okay. So since you agree that had you taken part, you would have agreed to it, that means retroactively, since you did take part in the last one, you did agree to it.
Nope, nope, nope. That's not what
No.
that means at all.
Chat, don't
These
let
are the
him.
rules that I agreed to. I
Chat, don't.
understand what the rules are now, so
Chat, he can't keep getting away with this. Don't let him get away with this. He's trying to get out of it.
I'll put a hole in your wall. You ain't going to get deposit back if I do that.
I ain't getting the deposit back anyway. I have 2 dogs.
That's fair.
This
That is fair. Touche, good sir.
is the third apartment we've had with these little uh, lovely little
Adorable love
animals.
muffins.
One way to put it. Oh, I finally finished a 40K novel today.
Oh,
Awakening. I don't remember the author. It has been a bit of a struggle. It did. I'll give him this. It picks up in the third act. It definitely picks up in the third act. It's just getting there was a bit more of a struggle than I would have liked.
what is it about?
It's actually a continuation of a comic, I think, funnily enough. But
Oh,
it's all in prose. It's not a comic. It's not a graphic novel or anything like that. Or else I would have finished it already. But it's an Inquisitor. Long story short, it's not really a spoiler because if you're reading this, it's just going to tell you. But she was investigating the Grey Knights, found out about the Fallen. Not Grey Knights. She was investigating the Dark Angels, found out the Fallen. And the Grey Knights kind of found out, and the Grey Knights were like, well, unfortunately, the Dark Angels are pretty useful. So, Alaka Blam. And quite literally shot her out of one of their ships.
hate to see it.
Shot her with a bolter into the warp. And it, as the novel Awakening might tell you, she awakens like 200 years later after the Great Rift and everything, and is basically trying to find her way in the galaxy.
That's fun.
And the ending is definitely kind of sequel bait, but I'm not sure it's going to get a sequel or not. But it was a fun little novel. Once it kind of got going, it was solid. It just took a lot longer getting there than I might have liked. But for what it was, it's a fun little novel. I enjoyed it. My next 40K novel will probably be, or well, I'm going to work through Hellbrecht Tonight of the Throne, just because I'm trying to work through the stuff I have on Goodreads that's like partially read. That'll be the next one I read. But like the next big one I plan on reading that's not a novella is actually going to be Elemental Council about the
Okay.
Tau. Because I was
That one's
feeling,
pretty good.
I've heard it's really good, especially for like a Tau novel. I feel like the Tau just haven't had good novels, evidently, from
The
everything.
Farsight ones, I like the Farsight ones, but a lot of them are pretty bad.
And that's kind of what I've heard.
I also heard the new Eldar, the Corsair book's really good.
Void
Has like
Scarred,
actually, yeah, there's like actually
likable Eldar.
likable Eldar characters.
Likable Eldar is a psyop. They don't exist.
Because that's what Mike Brooks.
I think so. I know he's one of the authors. I don't know if he wrote Void Scarred. I
Oh
think he
yeah, that's
did.
Mike. Have you ever looked up Mike Brooks?
Does he look like a pasty British man?
He has a mohawk.
Yes, I know. Yes, I have seen Mike Brooks actually. I think there's a guy that worked on D&D who was also like Mike something. I think for whatever reason, that's just like the person I associate with the name Mike now.
Mike, Mike, Mike.
But
That was pretty funny. I saw a post of his where I guess he was playing his Drukari, and Lilith was just like completely just crapping, like ripping for
yes,
everything.
I've seen that
I was like,
one.
I gave you a girlfriend. Why are you treating me like this?
I wrote a whole novel for you. Yeah, I've seen that one. I think you ever watch Arbiter Ian?
Uh, no, I have not.
Oh, really? He has a lot of fun little lore. I really like his he does what he calls retrospectives, where he talks about like the design development in addition to the lore development of like different stuff. So he talked about like the evolution of Space Marines over the years and like the
Yeah.
evolution of the word I'm looking for. Chaos Space Marines one was really interesting. He does one for like Arbites too before the plastic kit got announced. Anyway, he's really cool. I really like his stuff for that. And he does a lot of cool lore stuff. He does it in a different format than some other people. It's a lot shorter. But he also does book reviews. If you want, I think he has a separate channel now. It's like Arbiter Ian's Precinct House, I think, where he does like book reviews and he does a Tale of Four Wargamers, where like him and a couple of his friends, like they did a whole series where they started playing Heresy, so they bought Heresy armies. The one
Yeah.
they did most recently was the Badab War. So they decided to do like Badab War themed armies, and they went from kill team to 40k, while also doing like boarding actions, combat patrol, and some other stuff like along the way.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, I really liked it. That was like back when we first started this channel, a little behind the scenes. I was pitching a kind of a similar idea because I really liked that where you kind of did like a monthly update, and in some ways that morphed into this actually. Funnily
Here
enough,
we are.
yeah. I would like. Side note, I would like to do that sometime to do like kind of a themed. Maybe someday we can do a New Year, New Army series. Anyway, yeah, he does book reviews, and the person he does book reviews with, she has her own channel, and she actually does interviews with the authors pretty regularly,
Okay.
and it's interesting. I've seen one with Mike Brooks. I forget which book it was because he's written a lot of 40k books. I want to say it was one of, I think it was a Horus Heresy novel, but I don't know that. I don't know if he's which of the regular Horus Heresy series he wrote. I know he wrote one or two for Siege of Terra, but I don't remember what he wrote for the regular series. But
Yeah, I know he wrote the really good Alpha Legion 40k novel.
the one I told you about?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, was that Mike Brooks?
Yeah, that was Mike Brooks. Thought.
I mean, probably.
Alfarius head of the Hydra is Mike Brooks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he did Harrow Master. He also did Lion, Son of the Forest, which is actually one of my all-time favorite 40k novels. It is
Yeah,
so
he's a good
good.
writer.
He doesn't miss. The man does. I should probably read his. Ooh, I might read here on Blackheart if the rumors are true. Ooh, he did a Rogue Trader novel too. Like in lore, Rogue Trader's not. Rogue Trader, Rogue Trader.
Not the Sean Rogue Trader.
Not. You know what we could do someday?
What?
Have you seen the Mariah Carey where she like defrosts at the start of Christmas?
Oh no.
We do
Yes.
that with Sean, and we do like a Rogue Trader stream. All
That would be funny. That would be funny.
right? Yeah.
Oh, we do need to schedule our 30k stream for this month. And by schedule
Ooh.
it, I mean we only have
I don't.
it pretty much it'll be the 2nd of November. But
Do we want to do that the week before we have to do the 24-hour stream? Would Sean
that would
even
probably
want to do it?
that's fair. Well, we don't have to. It doesn't have to be Sean. We could
That's
ask him
true.
if he wants to, but
I mean, we can
I want to play.
try.
I want to. I want to play some 30K. Also, it'd be nice to do like not 40K before we do a lot of 40K.
I mean, we can do that. We could.
I'm even trying to be good about one 30K stream a month.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. This month ended up being a busy month, so that 30K specifically totally slipped right by us. We totally
Yeah.
forgot.
Yeah. Well, originally I was supposed to be going to a wedding that weekend, but now that I'm not, I have some more availability.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, we can look into that. Up to you. I'm neither. I mean, like I said, I'm neither really here nor there right now on 30K. So that's more than anything. I don't have the type of army I would like to play in 30K. Is probably the most accurate way to say it.
Okay, that's fair. What type of army would you like to play in 30K?
I don't really know currently. Like I said, I
Okay.
mean, we had this conversation before. Where like,
Well, it seemed like you were still mulling over it, so I wasn't sure if you came to a conclusion.
I really haven't thought about it too much. Honestly, I've been wanting to play more 40K, just because I haven't. Besides the streams, I really haven't been playing it because I've barely been to like the shop recently and stuff like that. So I'm kind of would like to do more 40K, but
Fair.
I do recognize we are also at the end of the edition slump, especially at the store. So it's like,
Yeah. And to Wanting Fire, I like 30K's newest edition. There's a little bit of some edition shock, I feel. That some people feeling more than others. Like I feel like Brenden, your force feels a bit more edition shock than mine did.
yeah, it just there were significant enough changes. Like my army is not invalidated, right? Like I can still play it. It just doesn't feel the same at all. I think Night Lord's got
Yeah,
it
there's a little bit
pretty
of
heavy.
growing pains. Like, oh, okay, well, how do I actually play this now?
Yeah, it's just that the army feels
It
different,
seems it seems for
which
you the answer is flamers, but I don't know that. I don't know for sure.
I do like my flamers. You're not
I mean, even
wrong.
flamers, honestly, like your rules are like, yeah, burn them.
Burn, baby, burn.
Tarantulas.
I think also just like Night Lords went from kind of a generalist army to a melee army, and like I said, my collection is just not made for that.
Hmm.
I need a new shade brush.
And then
This
we have
one,
Jonathan who's playing armored word bearers.
I mean, his army definitely got a glow up for sure.
Did it?
Well, you can't.
His army rule works even less now. Well, okay, it got glow up in the fact that he's not really missing out on his army rule.
I guess what I mean is it's a lot harder to parking lot him turn one
Oh,
because
okay,
that was his
okay.
big issue in second edition was that you blew up the first one because that was the first one you could see or reach, and then he realized his deployment was very stacked behind it, and he physically could not get around it.
It's like, oh, guess I'm stuck.
Yeah,
And I dropped a leg.
he never quite. What's funny, Scott, is I actually heard that fall. I heard like a dink dink. um,
Now, if only I knew where it went. All right, everybody, we're going down.
down. Oh, that's another good Halloween Marvel show. Agatha All Along was a great series.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, Scott, are you just deliberately missing out on all the good Marvel shows?
I don't. Yeah, like I said in the past, I'm a little burnt from Marvel shows. Just Marvel in general. It's like, I can go a little while without Marvel.
I mean, I feel like the solution when that like happens is just to be more selective. That's what I've been honestly since like Age of Ultron. I generally get to be kind of a can what's the term for it? Not hipster about this. But since like Age of Ultron, after Age of Ultron, I was like, all right, I'm not gonna make the attempt to see like every Marvel thing now. I'm just gonna see the ones that personally appeal to me. And honestly, it's worked out great.
That's fair. That's fair. Also, Wanting Fire is saying if you want to burn things, just play salamanders.
I mean, tempting. However,
Ding.
it is deeply hilarious to play space terrorists. And when
It's
you're,
for the trauma that he doesn't want to talk about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
I say having literally discussed part of it with you before the stream today.
Well, they do have that guy now who's playing Ender's Game with the turrets, so you can live out that part of the Night Lord's lore now.
That is true. That is true. Like there are concepts I think I would like. It just hasn't been a huge priority for me. I do know I also want to pick up some of the breachers when they come out. Which are they out now? Actually,
They
no,
might
no,
be out.
I thought they went in for pre-order. Or am I just thinking of the Mark II Command Squad?
I don't
Not
know.
Command Squad, Mark II Assault Squad. I
Let me
thought
glue all these torsos to the bases, and then I can check that factoid.
Oh, the Spider-Man movies from Marvel were really good too. The last one
Okay,
I
well,
really
that's
really
fair.
liked.
Actually, I haven't seen the last one yet.
Scott.
The most recent. I haven't seen any of the live action ones. I haven't seen the most recent animated one.
I will say I haven't seen the most recent animated one either. But the last live action one, honestly, made for millennials, like 100% made for us as like one of the primary slash secondary audiences for it. I do recommend that one. That one I really liked. It was much more. It was actually enough of a millennial coded movie that I actually got upset at a kid because he would not shut up during some parts of it. I was
Shut
like,
up, you little twerp!
kid, I don't think you realize I've been waiting for some of this since before you were born. Shut up. I'm trying to
Oh,
relive my
joined
childhood.
us.
So I think,
Somebody joined us.
hmm?
Somebody joined us.
Someone's sitting in here not talking to us. Who goes there?
It was Jonathan. You just talked over him.
Oh no, I know,
This
I
is
heard him.
imagination.
I was just choosing to ignore him because his joke was dumb.
I see how it is.
Hello, Jonathan.
How's it going?
Welcome to the stream.
Okay, the assault squad is out, but I don't see the breachers out yet.
Okay. Yeah, I think I was just misremembering it. I remember the assault squad came out. I thought the breachers were like close behind, but evidently I was wrong. The breachers I do like, mostly because I saw one really good paint job that I want to emulate. Also, Jonathan, could you speak up? Apparently you were quiet.
Okay. Is this better?
I don't know.
This is a little better to me, at least.
We will find out in 10 to 15 seconds.
10 to 15 business seconds, even.
10 to 15 business days, if you will.
All right, Jonathan. I have cleaned the resin for the Matilda, and then realized we're not going to use it for this weekend.
Naturally. Why aren't you going to use it?
I was putting the lists together, and I started looking at points like, oh, there's not really room for this thing.
Oh, I did find my K-47 German stuff.
Ah, cool. You
So
can play it with Bird.
Sorry. Y'all couldn't see Pro's K. None of it's actually.
I don't know about you, but you just cut out real bad for me, John.
Yeah, you cut out for every other word from me.
Sorry, I was walking away.
How dare
It's not
you.
actually K47. It is K47 in quotation marks. If you need 3 trucks,
Mm, mm.
You could do motorized Benz.
I've got 3
That is
trucks
true.
and a Jeep, I think.
It's a time to just wash the ever living shit out of this.
I think it is.
Always time to wash it. What is this thing? I don't even know what this thing is.
Jonathan, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I spent a little bit of time assembling furniture.
Oh, what'd you get?
Um, I got a standing paper lamp.
Okay.
Oh,
It's kind
Jonathan.
of fun.
He's entering his final form.
Mega weeb.
China
You weren't
weeb.
here. You weren't even here for the Naruto conversation.
Funnily enough.
I missed the Naruto conversation.
You
Yeah.
did.
Yep.
Damn it!
You
Y'all
did.
could have added me.
You were literally. You can literally hop in whenever you want.
Real talk. I was talking to my parents, but
How dare you have a valid excuse for not taking part in this channel?
Yeah, Jonathan having a good relationship with his parents, man.
How dare you?
I will be real. I think I was on the plane back from a recent trip where it's like one of the things I want to do to try and like I don't know fight depression or whatever is I wanted to change the aesthetics of my apartment. So this led me down a Pinterest rabbit hole.
As one
And
does.
yeah, eventually I ended up on what happens if I made my apartment cottagecore-y and then just added a bunch of weeb elements.
So he started watching a bunch of Rachel Maxey.
Is this a person I should look up?
We like her. She's fun. She's funny. She had a very cursed golem that I saw at Dragon Con.
Like cosplay or.
So she was Frodo, and then she had like a life-size golem made of. It was like if Gollum and a Muppet had a weird baby. It was really cursed, and we saw it in person. It was it was real funny.
So just kind of a.
Dude.
So what you're saying is pre CGI Gollum.
Yeah.
Looking at the first page of YouTube results from her channel, a little bit more gothy than that, but yeah.
Fair. Oh, also, it looks like you have a question, good sir.
Oh,
Wanting fire.
I guess less a question and more of a statement.
what's the question? I have the stream pulled up on my TV, so I don't have chat currently.
Howard. No, that's
Oh.
fair.
Since
What?
John is here, I don't actually know what Wanting Fire looks like, but I'm just going to assume it's dramatic. Since John is here, don't know if this will make him proud. Oh, it is a statement.
I told
But for
you.
my crusade army, I borrowed an Armiger Warglaive to help make it to 1,000 points.
Nice. I do love
That's gonna be
armigers.
Biddy, please. Biddy, you're going to get a rifle stuck to you.
I have
Get
a
your
lot of
butthole out of my
armigers.
face.
You don't say, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's one of those problem armies.
But I do like Armigers. I am excited to eventually own some.
I'm surprised you don't already.
Yeah, well,
Actually, I know why you don't. But that's for later. Side note, we do need to try to reach out and start actually
We
finalizing
talked
that.
about that in canon.
the real reason is budget. What?
Oh, yeah, I gotta start a new old world army apparently.
Oh, for the new Chaos Sculpts.
For the
They
bandits.
Gorgeous.
They are really cool.
I love how big of a surprise it was for like basically everyone. Like,
Because like they just resculpted all of the Marauders for the Dark Oath stuff.
but it's not like
These
on.
aren't This isn't just that, but on square bases, right? These are like actual unique sculpts.
Yeah, they're totally different sculpts.
Yeah.
It's from my aesthetic choices, I have a weird reason that I like the Dark Oath better. Because Dark Oath are AOS sculpts, so they are gender equivalent. And I'm pretty sure the Old World sculpts are entirely male.
Fair.
So I like the Dark Oath ones a little bit better. But they're still like beautiful sculpts. And for some weird reason, Conan the Barbarian is my aesthetic. I should get a wolf rug.
Respect.
How much is a fake wolf pelt worth? Cost.
Huh.
Sure, that won't smell
So-
weird in a month.
Hmm.
All I know is like one of the top comments, I think it was in like one of the subs, might have been the general Warhammer one, but it was like I clicked the link, I figured it was just a lore thing, and I was like, oh, new model.
Like I did not expect that to be like an actual thing.
GW just casually dropping some of the most fire models of the year.
I don't think that a wolf pelt will cost me $8. That doesn't sound right.
And if it's too small, you can just put it on your desk and use it as a mouse pad.
A floppy mouse pad sounds real bad, but you know, it's worth a try at least once, I guess.
I'm not saying don't use it when you're trying to be micro John, but you know.
Oh my god.
You said it. That's on
my
you.
God.
You don't gonna be like,
Yes.
all right, here comes Micro John, and like talk it up, and then do terribly against France. All right, you don't get
There's
to
some
do
statements that I just like regret in life.
that.
Hey, I did okay on that game. I lost to France in a different game.
Yeah, because we were playing together, John.
You know what?
Oh. Apparently, the armor got deaded by a demon prince. Demon prince are good, right? Oh, was that your
Many such cases.
game versus EC? Because remember you said you got your butt kicked in that one, but
Demon Princes will just kill you dead, yeah.
demon prince are scary.
They're real good
Sorry.
now.
Demon Prince is so hot right now.
Especially Emperor's Children ones.
Mr. A crit on 3s.
That was more Emperor's Children or hot joke, I think.
Hot
was my
and
intention.
dangerous.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, but also like keep it out of my waters. You know what I'm saying?
What are you doing in these waters?
Oh,
Just,
Greg.
ca-
You ever drank Bailey's out of a shoe?
just
Yeah,
casually
I
look
think
up
I
at
need
the
to-
shelf right next to me that has 2 different Keeper of Secrets on it.
Speaking of things that are millennial coded, as Scott brings up. Oh, Greg.
Oh, Meg.
Oh, Greg.
I understand that reference.
Do you not understand old Greg?
Really?
What? You yanking my
Were you
chain?
not in high school at the same time as both of us?
I was, but
You're going to tell me you don't know the Badger song either? Or Narwhals?
I have heard of the Badger song.
The ocean.
I have
Causing
not
a
heard of the Narwhal
commotion
song.
because they are so awesome. Narwhals, Narwhals. They're the Jedi
Here's
of the
weird
sea.
thing. Despite like everything that I come across as, I'm terminally offline actually.
So what you're saying? You never drink Bailey's from a shoe?
I never drink what?
Bailey's from a shoe.
Baileys?
I don't know what that means.
You ever have a little.
I think
First of all, how do you
Montana.
not know what Bailey's are? Or is?
What is a Bailey?
You don't know what. Okay, one, a Bailey, I feel like you should know because you are that kind of nerd.
Like as a part of a castle?
Okay, yes, that is a Bailey. Bailey's is something else. Something far more
No idea
delicious.
what you're on about.
liqueur.
It is an Irish cream, and it is amazing.
I feel like that's regional.
No.
To Ireland and places that Ireland exports to.
Would you
Regional.
believe that there are no Irish people that live where I'm from?
That doesn't matter. Okay, one, that's not true. Secondly,
Like, hold on, wait a minute. That's a lie.
I must
one,
say, would you believe I'm
having
always
gone
right?
to a Catholic school in the same region that you grew up in, I know that's a goddamn lie. Two,
Literally, actually.
Are there any Catholic schools in Texas? I don't know.
yes. What I'm trying to say is both Catholic high schools in Oklahoma City are named after Irish people.
Sure.
One is literally Bishop McGinnis,
Sure.
That's pretty Irish right there.
and the other one was founded by the Sisters of Mercy, which is an explicitly Irish order of nuns. Which made it deeply hilarious when I was watching Cooking with History, where he finds like historical recipes and cooks them right. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I found this Irish recipe in a book written by the Sisters of Mercy." And I was like, "Hey, wait a minute."
Hold on. So you're saying that you grew up in an Irish Catholic community? I'm assuming that Scott also grew up in a pretty Irish.
A lot of the people
Dominated.
that worked the mines in Northeast Pennsylvania were Irish. The largest St. Patrick's Day parade in the U.S. is in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Actually,
Yeah.
it's even bigger
Ironically
than the New York
enough,
City one.
my local community was not an Irish Catholic community. It was a Czech Catholic community. But the majority of Catholics in Oklahoma are of Irish Catholic descent.
And I am from an extremely racially mixed area.
Yes.
So,
Which is why I know you're full of shit.
I'm saying it's reasonable that I don't consume Bailey, that I've never heard of Bailey's Irish Cream.
No.
Actually, it might be dangerous for him to learn of Bailey's.
Bailey's.
Like,
But it's
you know,
also
you
just like a really
like
popular
shoe.
drink. Like it's not regional at
drink-
all.
I only drink sweet tea and Pepsi.
That's a lie.
Do you drink hot chocolate?
No,
Really?
You drink
it's
coffee.
weird to me.
Do you drink coffee?
Thanks to Scott, I do now drink coffee.
Okay, buy you some Baileys and have an Irish breakfast.
But you can see my watercolors,
I've reached a really weird stage in my life.
where you have to listen to us idiots because you're a partial owner of this business.
Well, hey,
Where-
yes.
Where you are legally required to
also-
talk to us once a month.
I'm also currently sitting in my chair drinking Coke Zero out of a wine glass.
That's a choice,
Truly,
Really
sometimes you are a fascinating individual.
Right?
that's not a shoe.
Oh,
Oh, since you all are Lego enthusiasts, I completed
Except
my
in that
Saturn
beach.
V Lego thing.
Oh, nice. That's a fun build.
Yep.
oh. Speaking of things, I was going to. Scott
Build
mentioned.
my Artemis.
Scott, remember how you were like, "Oh yeah," because I was talking about getting my first big paycheck, and you were like, "Oh, what are you gonna do to celebrate?"
Yeah.
There was one thing I was gonna get. I really want to get the Dark Falcon.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
I
That's
feel
fair.
like
Can you still
every
find that?
yeah, it's still being produced. They produce stuff for 2 years, so I think it's
That's the one with like evil Jar Jar in it, right?
Darth Jar Jar, thank you. Put some respect in your words.
No, I'm not gonna respect evil Lego Jar Jar.
But I think they actually just did a sequel. I think another version of
Really?
that came out. Yeah, I know it has. Yeah, I know one came out because I've been seeing pictures from it. Specifically, the new $1,000 Death Star set is featured in it at one point.
Okay, if we each pitch in, we can buy a Lego Death Star for the channel. It's not that much money.
I refuse to buy that set. Have you actually looked at that set, John?
I've not.
It is awful. I refuse to pay money for it.
What's your problem with it? It isn't that bad.
Did you just look it up?
I'm looking at a picture of it right now.
Look at it from literally any other angle except the front.
I'm on Lego's website and they have purposefully made it so that I can't do that.
I love Lego. I don't think they're an evil company, a particularly evil company as far as companies go. However, that set is
Wait, is it
bullshit.
just like the one circle?
Yes.
It's a weird set.
They
If-
worked hard
weird.
to. Okay, no, it's the second picture. Now that I know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, it is literally just a circle, and it's $1,000 UCS set.
Okay, that's kind of cringe.
Yeah, like
But the $300 fire spray kit. That's maybe a vibe.
mood.
I do like the fire spray. It's a good chassis.
Why is it Jango Fett's fire spray and not Boba Fett's fire spray though?
Is it blue and silver?
It's the same fire spray.
Yeah, but it's a different color.
Yeah, he repaints it.
Yeah,
I mean, it also has adult Jango Fett and Kid Boba.
yeah, because Jonathan, I feel like you're being obtuse here.
I want Boba Fett's fire spray.
Then look for Boba Fett's. I guarantee you they have one somewhere.
They usually alternate. Whatever they take the one out of production, they put the other one in production.
Yeah, I really want the Dark Falcon because I feel like everyone who does like Star Wars Legos has to have a Millennium Falcon at some point, and it just looks really
It's the
good in
dumb
black.
one.
It's the dumb one, and it looks really good in black. And Darth Jar Jar is deeply hilarious.
I'm just like not a fan of the Millennium Falcon.
I think that's fair, to be honest. I'm not like a huge fan either. I just really want the dark one.
It's a classic. I think I like the YT 2400 better, but I don't know if that's canon. I don't think it's canon anymore.
Which one is that?
Dash Rendar's ship.
Oh, okay. I don't think Dash Render is canon anymore.
Dash Rendar's not canon. But the YT 2400 is a neat chassis.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Honestly, my favorite ship from Star Wars is just the Naboo Starfighter.
It is sleek. It is a sleek ship.
It is
Oh, is that
gorgeous.
is
It
that our
is.
question of the day? What is your favorite ship in Star Wars?
Actually, my question for before was, what's your favorite Halloween movie? Not necessarily scary, but a
Yeah.
Halloween movie.
Yeah, some of this puts you in the fall spooky mood.
I don't know. I have a favorite horror movie, but my favorite horror movie I would not consider to be a Halloween movie.
What's your favorite horror movie?
Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I mean, it might not specifically be a Halloween movie, but it's a horror movie. I feel like horror movies automatically count as Halloween movies. Because I guess it depends what you mean by Halloween movie. If you mean like Halloween themed, like it's specifically about Halloween, then sure, no. But I feel like when people say Halloween movie, they just include horror movies in general.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's like whatever movie gets you in like the mood for Halloween, right?
I have an answer and it's way more dumb.
Oh yeah, Evan Hawke is also
Ebon Hawk is a beautiful ship.
Evan Hawke. They really like outdid themselves they really outdid themselves with all the ships in KOTOR in general. But
like it's so low poly. It is low poly Millennium Falcon.
I do have from
it's
a
different.
reputable local vendor that I will not out. I don't know how much we've doxed ourselves in canon, so
I'm actually pretty sure I straight up said the name of our city earlier in this stream. So
in this stream, okay.
yeah.
There was a used Lego store around us, and I managed to snag the Sith
Is it the
ship from the Old Republic.
Is it the one that was in the same place where one of the other game stores was?
Yeah.
You can just say that name. It's a
chain.
it's a national like franchise.
Oh, okay.
Bricks and minifigs.
I
Yeah.
also don't remember the name of the stream.
The
I was
truth
gonna
comes
say
out.
something dumb. Oh. My favorite Halloween movie is It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Okay, nope, he got me. He got me there.
I have a lot of fond memories of
I
Charlie
do
Brown.
also have a soft spot in my heart for like the Tim Burton Sleepy Hollow.
Okay.
My mom's actually from Sleepy Hollow originally, so
Of
it's
course
also-
she is.
Well, it's just a suburb of New York.
Like there's only one Christmas movie I watch, and it is the Muppets Christmas Carol.
I did just watch the Muppets Haunted House or Haunted Mansion last night. It was decently
I
fun
didn't
for
know
what it
that was
was.
a movie.
Yeah. I don't know when it came out, but I watched it last night. It's like maybe a little over an hour, maybe a little under even. It's a fun little movie for what it is. I liked it.
Man, I don't remember who I was talking to, but I was talking to somebody about like those classic claymation like Christmas movies.
Mm-hmm.
They had no idea what I was talking about.
Really?
I've never seen any of those.
But you know what? At least what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What you
Like
talking about?
Rudolph the Red Nosed
Oh
Reindeer.
yeah.
Like Rudolph.
And then the Year Without a Santa Claus with Mr. Heat Miser.
Yeah.
Hold on, I remember you
I'm
talking about
Mr.
that,
Heat
but I do not remember
Miser.
who you were talking about that with.
I'm Mr. Heat Miser.
I don't know how the
I
rest
don't know
goes.
the words.
There
I remember being in a conversation about it, and I certainly wouldn't have brought it up. So
were a couple other ones. I know Rudolph was like the most famous one. I remember watching that all the
Yeah,
time as a
Rudolph was the
kid.
most famous one. There was Frosty. Frosty
Frosty
Snowman, another
Snowman.
one.
Yep. That one
No,
was pretty good. No,
Frosty was in
Frosty was.
claymation.
Yeah, it was 2D. It was hand
It was
drawn.
2D. It was 2D.
Yeah.
going like an hour back in conversation, I think I'm going to have to be super lame and say that my favorite Star Wars ship is just the X-wing.
I mean, it's a classic. It's iconic.
I
Now, the
mean,
T-65
the
or the
X-Wing's
T-70?
fine.
I do not know the difference, to be honest, Scott.
T-65 is the original trilogy. T-70 is the sequel trilogy.
Isn't it the same but in black?
No, that's Poe Dameron's is a black T-70, but the T-70s have like that split wing, like it's split down. Oh God, I can't think of the right words to describe this. I need to learn better words.
Words. How do they work?
But no, there's a difference between the T-70 and the T-60 X-wing. It also had all the words I can think of doesn't really help describe it without photos.
I
Oh, is
suppose
the
it's fair.
Z95?
The Z95 is fun. Yeah, honestly, the T-70 with its S-foils closed looks like a Z95 Headhunter.
I mean, the Headhunter is just an X-wing that can't unfold its S-foils.
Yeah, but like it has that same profile to it when the T-70 has its S-foils closed.
There's a level to which I'm like deeply annoyed that I called Star Wars boy in high school, and I have consistently gotten out Star Wars nerded by you in every conversation I've had.
Hi. It's mostly about the ships. I gotta be honest though.
I got bullied for this stuff.
Well, apparently the ships of Star Wars are basically trains to Scott, so you never stood a chance, really, if you think about
Yeah, that's fair. We'll tile it all in and you're done.
it.
If I am literally looking at my collection of Star Wars books right now.
I don't have any.
I have
You don't
one.
have.
Actually, I have two.
Hold
That's a
the
lie. I have
goddamn
two.
phone. Hold the goddamn phone.
Oh no,
Y'all
I
are
have
telling me
I
that
have
I'll.
one.
Have you read any of?
No.
Yeah. I'm about to crash out.
Actually, no. Okay, I've listened to a couple of the new Thrawn audiobooks, admittedly.
Oh my god. I actually don't know what to say. I'm actually speechless.
Nope, nope, nope. Okay, once more.
I read
wanting
the
fire.
goddamn novelizations.
Once more, wanting fire shows their quality.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Public
LA
gunship.
AT Republic
LA
gunships are
AT.
good. That's the other Lego
What's the-
set I really want to get. Is the
What's the one that transports the ATTE? Because it's not the LAAT, it's slightly different.
isn't like
It
an
has, like,
LA ATE or something like that? It's like LA
maybe.
something because it's built on the same
on.
chassis.
Yeah, it's built on the same chassis, but
Also, fun
The one that-
fact:
I'm
One
still
of-
crashing out, to be honest.
one of the most
come
expensive
on over there.
Lego sets on the secondary market because they made
I am-
so few of them.
I have multiple copies of the same book on this bookshelf.
Yeah, no, I have a single Star Wars book.
What's your single Star Wars book? I'm about to.
From a certain point of view,
I don't even know what that is.
it's like little short stories.
I only have 2 Star Wars books actually.
I have a couple more on Audible, admittedly.
What 2 do you have, Brenden?
Well, first you have to guess. I can't just tell you. Where's the fun in that?
You have 2. Are they in a series?
One is technically the start of the series. The other one is not in a series that I know of. I will say one is not a Star Wars novel. It is Star Wars related, but it's not a Star Wars novel.
No idea what that will be then.
What does that mean?
Here, I can show you actually. I'll be right back. Well, first, I want John to guess the one that is actually a Star Wars novel. So I feel like if you know me, it's not that surprising.
Is it in the series?
Huh?
Is that the one in a series?
Yeah, that's the one that's the first book in a series.
Is it the Thrawn book?
No.
I know about you in Star Wars. I don't think we've talked about Star Wars that often, to be honest.
I mean, probably not, but it is actually. Actually, I'll just grab. Let me grab it.
But yeah, the ATTE is real cool. If they made one for Star Wars Legion, I would just get back into Star Wars Legion. Like it is such a cool ship, or such a cool walker.
All right, I have returned, and the novel is Star Wars Republic Commando. Hard Contact.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's like that one is not going to be surprising. I actually don't think I've ever actually worked all the way through it. I really ought to. That might be the next physical book I read after I finish my craft one. And the other one is the Lego Star Wars Character Encyclopedia.
If I'm looking at my bookshelf, I have the entire Republic Commando series. I do not have the Imperial Commando book. I have the Thrawn trilogy. I have the Jedi Academy trilogy. I have the Darth Bane books. I have the
new
entire
Thrawn trilogy or the
X-Wing
old Thrawn
series.
trilogy?
I have the old Thrawn trilogy.
The good
I
one.
actually don't have any of the new Star Wars books.
I've listened to a
Everything-
couple on Audible, and they're pretty good.
Everything of mine either has a Legends tag on it or is so old that it's before the Disney canon. But I wore out my copy of I Jedi so much that I had to go buy the new Legends version.
Wanting Fire out here recognizing quality. He said Republic Commando, baby. He gets it.
This is a deep cut that I don't think anybody else but me will. So there was a point in the extended story of Star Wars: The Old Republic, which I played a lot of, where they played the old theme song from Republic Commando, and I almost cried.
Republic Commando was way better than it had any right to be.
Here's my hot take of the
Oh, we lost.
What was your hot take? You broke up.
Yeah, we lost you.
my hot take of the day is Republic Commando is the best Star Wars video game.
I don't think it's actually that hot of a take.
No. Well, okay, best, but you also have to compare that to KOTOR.
It's wrong because KOTOR is the best one, actually.
I feel like you kind of have to
It's
break it
also-
up by genre.
If we're being honest, it's actually not even my favorite Star Wars game. It's my fun hot take argument because I love Republic Commando. Don't get me wrong.
It's a lot
It's
of
not actually my favorite Star Wars game though.
I think it's fair to say that Republic Commando.
Oh, the
is-
ATT is also a lot of fun.
Also, side note for the Republic gunships, they've released a Coruscant version that's all in red, and I want it so bad.
That's fun. Like
I have
the
3 copies of
Coruscant
Dune.
card.
Yeah. Anyway, I have 5 different Star Wars facts swimming in my head right now. I feel like if you're talking best Star Wars games, you have to break it down by genre because it's so broad. I think it's fair to say Republic Commando is probably the best Star Wars shooter. Maybe tied with the old not Battlefield, what were they called? Battlefront games, like Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
I think that could probably be a contender too if you're talking more large scale. But
Yeah.
Disagree with you on that one.
what I'm trying to say is Republic Commando. What were the ones with Starkiller? Shoot,
Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed 1 and 2, and then like KOTOR are such wildly different genres that even though they're in the same universe, I don't think it's fair to compare them. Because so much is going to come down to which genre you actually prefer. Like, do you like action adventure games? You're going to go with Force Unleashed. If you like shooters, you're going to look at like Republic Commando or Battlefront. If you like RPGs, you're going to look at KOTOR.
The new one with Cal Kestis is a lot of fun. I've only played like a little bit of it, but it's a lot of fun.
Didn't they do 2 of them?
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
I bounced off it hard initially, and then on my second playthrough, I really enjoyed it.
I need to sit down and actually finish it. Cause I think I bought it, and then like life happened.
Because it's a weird game. Because to me, it's a Souls-like.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say the closest equivalent is a Souls-like.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's what it was trying to do.
As a diehard Souls fan,
Souls like with some like crossover with Force Unleashed against like minor enemies.
I was gonna say it's Souls-like crossed over with Tomb Raider.
I mean that too.
Okay.
I mean actually I think
I can see that.
a good example actually might be Souls like crossed over with Assassin's Creed.
Hold on, it's literally just Sekiro. Actually, now that I think about it, it even has the combat of Sekiro because it's a lot more rhythm based than like Dark Souls is.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I will say
I've
for
played a lot of Souls games.
to Tristan's credit though, like when I first saw episode 1 in theaters as a wee lad, the ATTs and the I don't remember the drop ships that they use that the ATTs deploy out of, that just like really captured that just really enthralled me. It's like, oh, those are neat. This is such a cool idea. It's like this armored transport that like deploys these like faceless endless hordes of robots from. I just thought that was the neatest thing.
Scott,
You thought the destroyer droids were the coolest thing in the universe?
can the
Also,
destroyer droid?
I love destroyer droids.
Can we talk about the fact that one of Scott's like favorite vehicles as a child growing up was a
train?
Basically I love Tane Train. I was going to get to that. I was going to build up to it, but yeah, John nailed it on the head. Literally the most train-like vehicle in the entirety of Star Wars, and you picked it first.
Shut up.
For the record, my personal favorite Star Wars video game is Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast.
I've not played it myself, actually.
I adore that game. Oh, we were all collectively thinking of the MTT.
Yeah, we were.
we all collectively thought of the rods.
We just got actually by Tristan.
Yep, nope. He's right.
Damn, John, you got out Star Wars by someone else.
Hey, it's fine.
Oh, yep, ATT. I even have that for Legion, actually. The ATT.
Oh.
The ATT is like an actual tank. It's the first time you see an actual, honest to God, just tank in Star Wars.
It's like almost. I mean, it looks nothing like it, but it kind of like feels like the Hammerhead to me.
It always reminds me of the Tsar tank from World War One. If you've ever seen a picture of that monstrosity, just because it has the two giant wheels in a central firing position, which may actually have been intentional. Come to think of it, it's kind of a Tsar tank crossed over with a Katyusha.
Why just squat my entire army Star Wars Legion?
Because the game's getting squatted. Get over yourself.
Yes, we
They
also
just made new starter sets for everything.
That does remind me that we need to figure out what to put on the next vote for Saturday side quests.
Yeah, so we'll have to do that on Saturday.
Love Jedi Academy. Both of them kind of an issue. In Jedi Outcast gives you your lightsaber way too late, and Jedi Academy gives it to you way too early. But I have many fond memories of Jedi Academy as well. I played Jedi Academy multiplayer.
Oh, that's the other fun fact I remembered about Phantom Menace. The Trade Federation like battleship was made by Grant and Tori from Mythbusters
Oh.
when they worked at ILM. Grant specifically did the electrical for all the lighting for it.
That's cute.
Yeah, they did a. Apparently, Grant's birthday was this week, so
Rest in
Carrie
peace.
and Tori did for their podcast did like a Grant episode. And that was one of the things Tori talked about was working at first meeting him at ILM, and they kind of got to know each other because they were literally just like babysitting it between shots and just making sure it continued to work the way it was supposed to.
Mhm. Hi, kitty.
It's kind of weird how like rare actual tanks are in Star Wars. Because really, besides the MTT, it's or not MT ATT. Too many similar things. Not many have like the classic tank design.
Yeah, I think that's the only one. A lot of them are more like assault platform, assault guns than anything.
If that, like some of them even look weird. Also, thank you, Wanting Fire. I am very happy with how it turned out. Putting the Nuln Oil on the tracks definitely helped even out everything. I might go through and like dabble it a little bit, but not a big rush on me.
Do we consider an AT-AT a tank?
Well, that's kind of the thing, right? So like the Empire mostly does walkers. They don't really do like
Yeah.
traditional vehicles. And the
Yeah,
Republic is
the first vehicle you see from them is the tank in Rogue One, whose name I cannot remember.
I feel like that tank's also like from something else.
the one when they're
I
in the
definitely-
city.
Yeah.
That's honestly even more of an APC. It's not even like a tank. 'Cause it only has like side.
Yep.
It's like sponsing guns. It's
Yep,
basically an
that's true.
impulsor if you took the top off.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
They got squatted from Star Wars Legion, so I can't look up the name.
They got rid of that from Legion?
It's not on their website, at least.
Oh, because they're doing a re-release of everything to.
See, the
update
game's
rules.
not dead.
I know.
I
I
think
was.
it's just a new edition.
Yeah, I was just messing with you, John. I'll be honest with you. I know it's not in a great spot. I know it was. I think Shatterpoint drew a lot of like resources and attention from it. So I don't think it's in a great spot, but it's not dead yet. It's not like Armada.
Love to give Shatterpoint
Oh.
a try.
What'd you say?
I'd love to give Shatterpoint a try.
I don't. I'll be honest with you. I kind of don't like the scale. I feel like the models are too big. I feel like that might be a hot take. I don't know if it is or not. I don't pay attention to Shatterpoint like at all. But having actually finally seen it in person at a local store here, kind of a lot bigger than I thought. A little too big to me.
It does. So, I've heard the system is good.
Mm-hmm.
My main issue is also with the size, but also my main issue with the size being that none of your terrain works for it
Also true.
because the scale is just so much different from anything else that you play.
Star Wars has, I think, a lot of terrain in it, though.
It does have a lot of terrain, but it's their terrain that you have to buy.
Yeah, I'll grant you that.
It hasn't been a big enough presence in the market for a long enough period where there's like good third-party stuff, aside from like 3D printed stuff.
Yeah, because a lot of,
Shatterpoint and sorry, God.
I was gonna say because a big thing is like because like 40K is like kind of the standard like tabletop war game. A lot of games have like consciously or subconsciously built around that scale, so it's very easy to find stuff that works for multiple systems. And since Shatterpoint's doing a bigger scale, that just makes it so much more difficult because it's kind of unique in that regard. Which is really what Scott said, but I just said it a different way.
Yeah. He said it the same. He said what I said, just dumber.
It wasn't dumber. I said it easier.
Shatterpoint and some Crisis Protocol stuff, just like as a painting project.
Yeah, they played Crisis Protocol once at our store. It looked like a lot of fun. It's just, I don't know, just I'm not passionate enough about superheroes to want to do that. But
I spent a good like 10 minutes at a local game store staring at the Jean Grey box, wanting to buy it just to paint it, have it as a display piece.
I did see a new game from was it Morpheus? Modifius? I forget how they pronounce their thing.
Modifius,
Modifius. They are releasing an RPG that is basically Rome versus Cthulhu.
huh? All right,
What's the name of the company?
Modifius. They're the ones that make Fallout.
Huh. Oh, I do have a Shatterpoint squad somewhere. I want to give it a try.
Cohorse Cthulhu RPG.
I acquired it when a local business was going out of business, and it was $5.
That's fair.
Rest in
I
peace.
like they are very well stylized. I like the style of them.
Yeah, I
They're
get really
not
chilled.
going for like the screen, like not going for the screen accurate. They're definitely going for a more like dramatic, artistic style, which it is nice to see that.
Okay, but the real question is, when are we going to start getting into Napoleonics?
Brendan,
Yes.
during Christmas, when you get us 2 Napoleonics worth of armies.
The Warlord
Thanks,
Games, like
Brendan.
Napoleon game.
You're such a generous man with your Christmas gifts.
You talking about like Pike and Shot?
No, Pike and Shot's not quite the right era. I don't even know who makes Napoleonics. I just like, for whatever reason,
Like-
recently that
Like
has been my
mass
thing.
combat Napoleonics or like 28 mil Napoleonics.
Probably mass combat is what I was kind of feeling.
Probably. It'd be funny because I've been tossing around the idea of trying Legion Imperialis, and then I was like, yeah, let's play a mass combat game. Boom, Napoleonics. Like, oh, that isn't what I thought at all.
Okay, it is actually is related to their Black Powder series, by the way, John. They have a whole Napoleonic section, but they also have Black
Yep, I'm
Powder
looking at
Wars that has a whole bunch.
And Black
So
Powder
for
is mass combat?
$500, we can get the entire French army at Waterloo.
I'm listening. Le French Regiment. Oh, is this like an army deal? Hold on. Sculpted by our own Wojciech. Did we mention that he's Polish?
Where's the Prussian army?
Okay, so this is like a full regiment. Has like it's like 3 box sets. They each come with 20 plastic French infantry, and including options for adding grenadiers and volunteers. A metal command group, 2 officers, drummer, standard bearer. Standard poles and finials. Full color background leaflet contains several flags. Oh, they had the Vistula. They had the Polish Legion. Oh my god,
Or
guys, the future is now.
Hail Caesar epic scale.
I mean, I can be convinced there too. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think there's a starter box at one of our local stores, and every time I walk by, I go, maybe.
What army would you buy?
For Rome era,
Yeah.
honestly, probably just Rome to be 100%. I feel like
Sorry, go ahead.
I feel like I could be convinced to do like a Greek army, either like Greek, like Spartan, Athenian,
Greek.
or Macedonian, maybe. It honestly depend a lot on like the rules and stuff.
So I have realized this. I feel like I have a reputation in a lot of local communities that I am in as being a Rome shill. I'm a huge fan of the history of antiquity. And if I say my favorite characters of antiquity, it's Arminius and Hannibal. And Alric the Great. Like I'm not a fan of Romans actually.
You like Romans and the fact that you like having somebody to beat up.
Hold on, though. Hold on real quick. The Hail Caesar line has a Bronze Age book. It has Age of Bronze supplement and Hail Caesar Army List Biblical to Early Medieval supplement.
That's like a long time.
They actually have a lot of, like, just looking at the ones that are like army, like full armies. They have like a Neo-Sumerian city-states, a Mitanni army, early city-state of Lagash. What else? Oh, they even have even more. That wasn't even the full page. It just loaded. Old Kingdom Egyptian, Middle Kingdom Egyptian, Libyan, Hittites.
I would need to consume a lot of alcohol before making this decision. But if you get me in such a state of inebriation, I will buy a Hittite army. I swear to God. I can build a Sea People's army? Wait, this is baller, actually. Wait, hold on.
Are we cooking right now?
We're maybe actually cooking here.
What they got? Hold on. Hittite Empire of the Late Bronze Age, Middle Kingdom Assyrian, Early Archeans.
We have Old and Middle Kingdom Hittite, and then Late Kingdom Hittite. We have multiple Hittite armies.
We can do this, guys.
We have enough armies here that some of these I don't even know where they're from.
Scott, what Bronze Age army would you play?
Oh, hold on. Let me find these options. Probably the Egyptians. I'd probably be basic.
You know what? Respect. It's gonna be a real shame when my Hebrew army drowns them in a river.
How did we get here? What is going on right now, gentlemen?
Isn't that a little bit too soon?
John. They genuinely have a Sea People's army. It's literally called Sea People's.
I'm not seeing the Sea People starter.
I had to scroll way down. I'm like way at the bottom of the list. I've reached no more product. Chat, who forever is still here. Do you want us to actually put this on screen too, so you can see what we're looking at? I realize now that it's literally just me talking off to a corner right now. Here, we'll do that. Here, let me put you up. Let me see if I can put you up.
There's a state in which somebody at Warlord Games is like, you know what sounds like a great idea? I'm gonna make an army box for
For specifically.
Somebody had to think about this, and then they did it. I don't even know what some of these cities are.
Yeah, there's a lot of like deep Bronze Age deep cuts in this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know some of these names. I don't know anything actually about them.
Oh yeah, they have the late Mycenaean Trojan army, and then the late Mycenaean. Oh, shit, I gotta scroll back up. Assumedly Greek army.
I mean, they're the Mycenaean Greeks, so that would track, yeah. All right, let's just
early Acheron's or Mycenaeans army. Mycenaean or Minoan medium infantry with long spears. So I can also make them Minoans. Where's my Cretan army? I want to be a Crete.
I think that'd just be the Mycenaeans, wouldn't it? At that point. Yeah. The temptation is very strong. I'm not even gonna lie to you people right now. What else we got?
There's a level to which I can be convinced.
We got Iron Age Near East. What's going on there?
That's much less interesting.
Especially because they only have like 3 minis.
Oh, like 3 Assyrian boxes.
Yeah. There are 2 different. There's a Babylonian King's Chariot and a Syrian King's Chariot, and then just like some spearmen, and that is it. Not their most widely supported. Aegean states. I think that should be like the Greeks, right?
Yeah.
You got a Greek starter army, a lot of spearmen. Of course, of course. Ooh, you can get a successor state starter army. Okay, okay, we're cooking a little here. We're cooking a little. Like I mess with some Seleucids. I mess with some Seleucids. What else we got here? Spartan army. Yeah, they're all right. They're kind of overrated. Macedonian Royal Guard. Okay.
Don't let them hear that.
They can't hear it. They're all dead because their city got destroyed because they were so overrated. They did this to themselves. This is what happens when you start believing your own propaganda. Athens still exists. Sparta does not. I guess I can move this over now since I'm not kind of in the background. What else we got here? We'll see it's a bunch of Greeks. Some Persians, Macedonians. Oh, we got like shield design transfers, it looks like. Like, I'm actually like genuinely kind of blown away by just how big the Bronze Age section was. That was a lot of products.
That was.
They put in so much work to that. The rest of these just don't even hold a candle up to it. The Rome one probably will. I bet the Rome one's pretty big.
The Enemies of Rome also has a lot of stuff, but it's the sculpts are ancient.
150 stuff just in the Roman section.
As somebody who literally has an SPQR starter set somewhere in my closet.
In the Eldritch domain that is Jonathan's closet.
Huh. You know what? Here's an awkward part. I actually spent all of Sunday cleaning up my closet. I don't know where the SPQR box is anymore, actually. That might have made the trip to my storage shed that I forgot I had.
You see, if you think about it, the beauty of playing Romans is that much like 40k, you can fight against every other faction, including other Romans, and it's historically accurate.
I can't do that with Gauls.
Not in the same way.
The Gaul of some people. Do they have a model for Arminius? That's what I want in life.
Want, need. Okay, but what if I find Cretan archers in here?
That'd be funny. Because I know they have a model for Hannibal.
What'd you say,
Lost
Scott?
Metal. A Lost Metal's going on sale for Leatherbound this month.
I think we've have successfully bored Scott, John.
Is it signed?
I don't know, you're good. I just I'm waiting for things to dry so I can at least do a little priming before bed.
Where did you see the announcement?
Facebook.
Oh, Scott, they have a mini. It's a Roman general with his warhound. It has Bestus Boy.
Bestus Boyus.
Oh, they even have medics. Look at that. That's nice. And of course, you got gladiators.
In chat, and this is going to be the most cursed message.
I feel like if I did do that, I would definitely want to do like epic battle scale.
What's the right place to put this? I'm putting it in general in the wargaming chat. And fudge. Where should I put it? Just gonna put in this chat.
Oh, they got scorpions. What more do you need?
All of the army lists in the biblical to early medieval supplement.
Oh, Scott, I finally saw the link. Thank you. Oh, shouldn't put that up there.
Welcome. Oh gosh. Boys over here doxing us.
Boudica has a kit.
You ever drunk Bailey's from a shoe?
Down there, Fuzzy Man Beach.
Also, hello to everyone that anyone that's just recently joined us. We are trying to talk ourselves out of playing historicals. It is not going well.
weird historicals of that.
Bronze Age historicals. The historical you didn't know you needed.
Why do they put so much effort in this thing?
They really did. It is such a niche thing, just like by any measure.
When I woke up, if you told me that I would be talking about an actual Sea People army box that was made, I would not have believed you.
Okay, Scott, what can I interest you in the quote large treadwheel crane piece of scenery?
Oh, what now? Hold on. I was grabbing an adapter.
They have multiple treadwheel cranes
That's
as
kind of
scenery.
fun.
So where are the Sea People from?
No one knows, John. Probably Mycenaean
Steam.
Greeks, but no one knows for sure.
Okay. All right, gentlemen. I've gotten everything built. We're gonna quickly prime everything before we call it a night, because it is getting late as well. Just in case, just for your tracking.
I was gonna say after about 11 o'clock, I should probably call it. I gotta be at work at 8 in the morning. Oh, hey, they have Vikings. That's nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
Grab another
very
Coke Zero
nice.
from our wine glass.
They have a Viking longship plastic kit. Get a Saxon starter army. There you go. Viking
I had
starter.
the stream playing on mute on my TV while I was talking to my parents. So I walked him out of the room. Why is my TV still on?
Why am I on my TV?
Oh,
Why is
Brendan's
Brenden on my TV?
but-
Hello, John.
Ooh.
Just me just staring at the camera when you walk around. Oh.
I definitely looked into buying an army of Sarmatians from Warlord Games before. I cannot tell you why this happened,
Just that it did.
but it was in my cart at one point. We played a lot of weird games in my old store.
Hello Kitty Magic Adventure Ride.
Not that, but like in that box with my K-47 army is also a Gates of Anteri starter set. I don't know if Gates of Anteri is still a thing.
I think they still sell it technically, but
Ooh, they have
like Warlord Games' fantasy game, right?
what is?
sci-fi game.
Yeah. Sorry. Gates of Antares.
Uh,
I have 2 different Hordes armies. Rest in peace. Also, let us know if you'd like us to play War Machine in the future.
Do you have? Well, I think they just came out with a new edition for that.
Yeah, they just refreshed it completely.
Oh, okay.
every
War Machine
time
is dead.
I think
could
that
play
game
a
is
war-
dead, I am surprised to learn that it still exists as an IP.
So cool though.
I remember when people thought it was going to kill 40K for a minute. It
No,
didn't.
the game was the game was way too bad to do. The game's not bad. The game is very interesting and plays in a very unique way. But
Oh, I
that
forgot.
unique way causes aneurysms in people.
I know at one point the tournament scene, I think it was for War Machine, straight up just did 2D terrain.
Yeah.
Like they had simplified terrain to such a point that you didn't actually need terrain on the board. And it's like,
Yep.
if you see that, just like out, it's not interesting. Like nothing about that makes you want to play it.
So I don't know about the new edition, but the previous edition used to only revolve around you had to kill your opponent's leader. That was the only thing you had to do.
Huh.
So the game turned into a series of, all right, what is the most janky way that I can come out of nowhere and assassinate your leader? And it's fun and kind of like that chess style, but yeah, not chess style, just trying to build a weird combo thing.
We could play
And
Fantasy
also,
Aztecs, by the way.
I moved my leader up a little bit too far. Guess I just lose now. Damn, it's hilarious.
I forgot they had a whole like fantasy North American line.
Yes, they do. I forgot about that though.
Fantasy Aztecs look neat. Mines too, for that matter. I respect it. All right, Napoleonics, let's go.
Old Star also played a lot of Malifaux, which I was warned that I should never play.
Chris, Jancy plays a little. Pauline plays some. One of our friends plays Malifaux.
My statement of love given from my friends was that I would have a stroke trying to assemble the models.
Fair. I don't actually know what the game's about. Or like anything. I don't know anything about this game except that it's pretty fun
Got some neat sculpts.
and it has neat sculpts. Yeah.
But, previously said, give me a stroke trying to assemble it.
Scott, can I interest you in a Napoleonic Portuguese army?
Why? What? What? Why?
Because
I'm confused.
I feel like that's just enough of a weird army that it's up your alley.
What are you implying? Shut up. Don't finish that sentence.
Nope. Yeah. You got it. You got it.
You have an issue with Portugal?
No, it's just like what makes you say I would specifically want why specifically Portugal?
I feel like you would appreciate weird armies. And I feel like when it comes to Napoleonics, it can't get more out there than Portugal. Am I incorrect, Scott?
I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I don't know how I got here. I don't know where I am. I don't know who you are. What are you doing in
what
my
I play.
house?
John, we all know you're going to get a British army.
I mean, yeah.
You're too much of a Tiaboo to avoid it. You just
that
can't.
Can't be a real word.
It is.
You obviously have not played that enough War Thunder / World of Tanks.
And or watch enough Girls on Panzer.
I was always kind of more of a Cancalay kid. You laughed, which means you understand the reference, so you are also in sin.
Oh, what kid?
Cancalay?
I don't know what you just said to me.
What did you call me?
Don't worry about it.
They weren't.
Are you about to out how much of a weeb I am to chat?
How could you possibly do it more than you already have?
I feel like Cancalay is the weirdest cut that I have. It's not actually, and I'm not gonna say the weirdest one.
Ghost stories.
That's not even that weird a cut.
Isn't that
That's
the
like more. You're gonna say?
Is that the one with the terrible dub?
Yes.
Okay.
Like the comically terrible dub.
Yeah, or they were just like, we don't know what they're saying. We're just gonna make up stuff.
Whoa. I think is one of the things that they say.
The only line I know from it, I cannot say on stream because it's bad.
Honestly,
It's
fair.
really, really
Most
bad.
lines I know are pretty bad. And I'm not gonna say the name.
Yeah.
My actual deepest cut is I, for a long time, played an idle phone game.
Oh, John. Oh, Jonathan.
I played the Fate phone game for years and years and years and years.
Oh, John. We can't even talk about the origins of Fate on stream. It's not advertiser friendly.
The origins are PC.
Are they?
Yes.
I don't think so.
So the origin is it's actually the guy's homebrew D&D campaign.
Okay.
Then it got turned into the thing that I can't talk about on
I
stream.
was gonna say
We got
the
there.
okay, fair enough. So I was gonna say like the origin that I know of, like its actual IP origin, we can't talk about on stream.
I experienced that, by the way.
Of course you did.
That took work.
On the one hand, I would probably real quick go back to what we were originally talking about as I scroll through all these. Um,
Oh yeah, can color.
I would like to play. I would probably do a French army, but I would also really like to do 95th Rifles at some point. But that would require me to have a British army.
I was called correctly. I would play the British Army.
I feel like that goes without saying. I feel like no one is surprised. Everyone who's watched our streams regularly is surprised by that fact.
Hold on, I don't think it's that readily apparent how into British history I am.
You've actively said it on multiple streams. That's why I said people that watched our streams regularly probably aren't that surprised. Because you've definitely brought it up before. I remember having a conversation about something like this with you in the producer's closet. Because we don't have a better name for it.
The
Back in the
producer's
closet
shed.
I go.
The nook.
Or Scott, you could play the Spanish.
I'll bring paella to every game.
Why'd you guys have
At
to?
one point,
We had
strongest
We're gonna
empire in
need
the
more
world.
saffron.
we had to cancel this week's side quest Saturday. Why? Due to a long series of unfortunate Spanish stereotypes from Scott.
What do you mean stereotypes? It's a treasured dish from space.
That's where it starts, Scott.
What do you mean? Oh. There was a difference between stereotypes and actual cultural touchstones.
I feel like we know a lot of stuff on Fire.
I like to think of us as well-versed guys that know a lot of stuff. I also think we're idiots, but I think we know a lot of stuff. I didn't say it was all useful.
I didn't say I wasn't an idiot. Like, an idiot savant.
What's funny is I took that as like whatchamacallit, when you said that, I heard it as like a Fallout joke, but I know you don't know that's a Fallout joke.
That is true.
That is actually a perk you can get in Fallout if your character is dumb enough.
I think I did know that. It's not immediately where I would have gone, but when you said it was a Fallout joke, I remember that it was a perk.
That's fair.
Oh, hey, Jonathan, what are you doing next Sunday? Not this Sunday, but the following Sunday.
I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow.
You gonna put him on the spot like that, Scott?
Why do you ask?
Want to play 30k on stream
Sure.
versus me?
Sure.
All right, bring it, foo.
Oh yeah, so can Clay. It's about anthropomorphized World War II battleships.
It's one of the 2 games that are like that.
It's weird that there's 2, right?
Yeah.
I had a nickel.
It's the other one.
There's
Is
an
it?
important difference between the 2.
Which is?
Can Clay is Japanese. Azure Lane is Chinese. Which means that Azure Lane has the entire U.S. fleet, and Can Clay does not.
Huh.
There was a while that like Can Clay had every Japanese fleet every Japanese ship, plus the Iowa and the Bismarck, and that was it.
Well, hold on.
Oh.
So it's anthropomorphized World War II ships, yes,
Yes.
and it doesn't have all of the U.S.
It technically only had the Iowa.
And you said it's Japanese, right?
Yes.
Okay, that actually makes sense. Like that's not that
Yeah.
surprising.
Azure Lane, which is made by a Chinese company, at this point has a significant number of ships that they had. Last time I checked, they were making the World War I German fleet.
Productive. Ah,
Go
Scott,
backhand.
you can play the Russians in Napoleonics.
I see.
It's great. You can paint them all green.
I forgot my deep weeb era.
I don't actually know who I would play. I would still definitely want to play like epic scale. But
Well, you want to paint 100 like 40k scale dudes?
no. No, I don't.
I don't know. I'd have to actually look up, kind of see what actually is epic scale. It'd have to be some obscure game company, I'm sure of it.
Well, they have an epic scale.
It's because Warlord Games is epic scale.
You just scroll to the top, click on where it says epic battles, and go click on it.
I don't see it. Oh, look at that. I found it. I found it.
Stupid.
Isn't that where we
Stupid.
started this conversation?
Chat.
I didn't start there.
See what I work with. Okay, Adepticon is. Oh, Jonathan, you weren't here for this. You want to do Adepticon?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, Tristan, we have a maybe, another maybe, and a probably from me. So
Evan, sure.
I think Jared
Where?
also was interested in going to Adepticon.
Where is it?
Minneapolis.
Where is Minneapolis?
Minnesota.
Where is Minnesota?
North.
But also east.
But not that far east.
It's-
It's pretty like central, actually, in the grand scheme of things.
Well, I'm talking relative to us.
Yeah.
That's a cheap flight, actually. Okay.
How much is a flight?
I'm looking at $50.
What? With who?
Frontier. What do you? What else?
The Walmart of the skies. Shoot,
I don't know,
actually,
at that point, I feel like if enough of us go, I feel like it'd probably be better just like rent a full-size SUV or something. But
like rent up there or rent and drive up there.
rent and drive up there so we could just because carrying armies on a plane kind of sucks.
True.
How long a drive is that though?
Yeah, it's like we'd have to leave
That's
like
pretty
Friday
goddamn
morning.
far.
We'd have to leave like
I guess, like-
Friday morning.
I think it's like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look it up. It's 13.
Hey, that was pretty close actually.
I don't know.
Yeah.
At that point, I'd have to take time off.
Hold on. Actually, I was leaving from Denver, so it'd be 14. Wait, well, shit. It's really easy to dox this, actually.
Well, we already established we're in Colorado.
And we do
Yeah.
live in a city of almost 1 million people. I think we're okay.
They'll find us.
I won't lie. I am tempted, but I do feel like I don't know.
Yeah, well, we'd have to figure out logistics. I was just thinking that well, I guess it would also depend on what games you want to play, right? Because like a warband for a skirmish level game is a lot easier to transport than an army for.
What games
Like-
can we play?
I think they have like everything there, effectively.
Dude, what's the stupidest thing I can play?
Bronze Age army.
That is the stupidest thing. Like, I can't argue against that.
I don't think they've announced what all the gaming events are yet, but
Just show up. Just sign up for like the 40k tournament and just show up with a Hittite army.
Ooh.
I'm playing
Wait,
guard.
Time to play. Time to get competitive at Team Yankee before I left this.
honestly, I'd be tempted to do a narrative event personally. I don't know for what, but
Chorus Heresy.
Oh, I lied. It's Milwaukee, not Minneapolis.
It's basically the same thing, right?
No, no, they're different.
But they'd be very upset with you if you said that to them. I can't prove it, but I feel like it.
Did we add or lose time?
Add. Or we
That
would lose time going out and we would gain time coming back.
16 hours.
So I'm pretty sure they're central.
Yeah, that should be central.
Based have to drive to Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago. Chicago.
Okay, but crazy idea. Train.
I'm listening. It's not crazy.
Is
It's
there
a
a
great
train?
idea. Is there a
Wait,
train in
Chicago?
They're
Chicago?
asking me-
Is there a train in Chicago? Almost every route west of the Mississippi goes through Chicago.
We would have to take a bus or a rental from Chicago to Milwaukee. Wait, is this
Okay, okay.
from what I'm seeing right now?
That or we can just fly. But
So what I'm hearing is we're
Oh.
going to rent a sleeper car on a train to take the
I
train
don't
to
think we do
Chicago.
documentary about it.
If we film a video and post it on the channel, we can write it off as a business expense.
Well, I
This
honestly,
would
the
take
entire
one
thing would
day,
get
by the way.
expensed because like all be expensed because we'd be using it to go to an event, but never using it to advertise.
Side note, it's after 11 o'clock, so we should probably end the stream.
We should probably end the stream. It
Yeah,
is
let's do that.
late.
We can talk
I'm
a little bit
when
after,
I
but
joined the stream, I thought you all were about to go to sleep.
And then you guys talked about God knows what, and I was spray painting.
We went into a sea people filled fever dream.
the only way to describe it was a
And I hopped in chat. I'm like, they'll probably go to sleep in 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna go for a run, and then I'll go to sleep. And now it's 11.
All right. Well,
I'm like,
John, since you're here, since you're last man, would you like to fill in the people on all of our stuff?
no,
Good. So get started.
thanks.
All
No. Hey chat. Link to Discord in the thing. We have an
description of
affiliate
the
link
video.
to Warlord Games. Not Warlord Games.
War Games Atlantic.
War Games Atlantic.
Warlord Games,
I'm
if
doing
you are
stuff right
listening,
now.
though, if you send us the starter set for your bronze armies.
War Games Atlantic affiliate link also in the thing. Straight up Warlord Games. We will play Bronze Age if you if you call us back.
Please call me back.
We will play it on
Extra
Saturday
Life
Side
Stream
Quest,
thing happening at some point. I don't remember the date.
November 8th into
Probably.
November 9th.
Yep.
And do be on the watch out for that. We will probably be having to split it into 3 separate streams, technically. So just be aware of that before we get started.
Oh, can we not like just stream for 24 hours on YouTube?
We can, but it won't save it after 12 hours.
Oh.
So I would like to have it saved on the channel, so heads up for that.
Look forward to Warlord Game. Bolt action on Saturday. A Warlord Games game that is unfortunately not Bronze Age related on Saturday. And 40K on Sunday. Do we know who's playing on Sunday?
That'll
I'm
be
so
me
professional.
versus Tim. Dark Angels versus Gene Stealer Colts. Jonathan, I need to borrow your Gene Stealer Colts.
I need to finish
Featuring
playing
at
these
least
circles.
50% more dancing than the last stream.
Be
Probably
100%
50% more a
dancing.
game, if we're being honest.
Maybe.
I
At
don't know,
least.
man. I have wiped with GSC really fast before.
But yeah, and then see, what did we go over? We went over Discord down in the link below. We went over Extra Life. We went over War Games Atlantic. We went over Saturday Side Quest. We went over Sunday. Then, of course, next Tuesday we have this all over again. You get to watch us be dumb on stream and end up getting really close to buying Bronze Age armies.
They got close.
I will talk about the Bronze Age collapse for 3 hours next week.
It's just John talking about the Bronze Age collapse while Scott and I paint minis. Oh,
It's
even
like
even the pup is going to bed.
it's like the history thing I'm the most fascinated by.
And that's
I
fair.
bought a literal actual history book on it last week.
Well, anyway, Scott, are there any other housekeeping that you can think of that we need to go over?
No, just be sure to like and subscribe if you have not already. Be sure to follow this
Comment too.
space as we release more details for the upcoming Extra Life stream. And I think that's everything.
I
Thank
feel
y'all for
like
joining us.
if you are
Yeah,
like
as always.
if you are almost 4 hours in to a hobby stream and you're not subscribed, what are you doing here? You are clearly dedicated. Just subscribe already.
Please.
Yeah. Thanks for everyone showing up. Thanks for hanging out. This is a kind of an extra long one, even by our standards for hobby streams. So thank you, and we will see you all on Saturday at noon for our next stream.
And remember, we don't have ADHD diagnosed, but it's at least peer reviewed. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Fucking peer reviewed.